phone Thursday. Open phone Thursday. Couldn't be Wednesday. I couldn't be Friday. Open phone Thursday with Tom and Tia. An angry call from Mr. Hate. Emily told Cole bang that jailbait. Christopher Walken wants more cowbell. Request a song, will tell you go to hell. Get a shameless plug for your business on band. Let's all take a trip to Emily Land. Open phone Thursday. Open phone Thursday. Couldn't be Wednesday. Couldn't be Friday. Open phone Thursday with Tom and Tia. Meeting chicks at McHenry County Jail. If your cell phone drop, it's an epic fail. Paint store lady tries to pull a scam. If you're drunk or stoned, you're a Duco fan. Tom from Europe, drunk that time. Some jerk called up and confessed to crime. Open phone Thursday. Open phone Thursday. Open phone Thursday. Couldn't be Wednesday. Couldn't be Wednesday. Couldn't be Friday. Couldn't be Friday. Open phone Thursday with Tom and
All right, so it's the usual deal. Oh, I didn't do the math yet. If Leah likes your call today for Open Phone Thursday, you could win the OPT jackpot. It's growing. Brett Kinnaman over at Kinnaman Accounting and Tax Service. You make the green, they count the beans. Puts in another $9.51 every Thursday. If Leah rings her bell today, you could win. Let me do the math. I got to do the math. It's not that hard. I'm not good at it when the mics are on. Wait, that's a 1. Well, can you not talk while I'm doing math? I believe it to be. I did have to carry a 1. Thank you for your help, Leah, being a smartass, but you're actually helping. Today, the jackpot stands at $361.38. So if she rings the bell during your call, which means she really liked your call, you get to spin the wheel. You pick a number between 1 and 95. If the wheel lands on your number, you win the jackpot.
And I just want to say something because someone had texted in last week like, oh, that got the bell, but the week before this didn't get the bell. Listen, I change minute to minute. What entertained me last week may not entertain me this
is a tricky contest. There's cash at the other end. First trick is getting past the gatekeeper, Leah, and getting her to ring the bell. And she's a woman. Her mood changes moment to moment. So it is her prerogative to do that. So that's the first hurdle. Then you have to spin the wheel and have it land on the right number. That's the second hurdle. That's a 1 in 95 chance. I would say getting the wheel to land on the right number, the odds are actually better than understanding Leah. So, but anyway, call up 800-223-9510. We'll open the phone lines in just a bit. Your chance to call in and take a shot at the OPT jackpot. Of course, if you want to be on the air with us, you can also text to 815-283-0095 studio, the keyword, and we'll get some texts on the air as well. You don't have a shot at the bell, though, that way. So call up, plug your business, plug your band, tell somebody you love them, brag about some crime you committed, and you'll end up getting arrested. That's actually happened. Tell a joke, sing a song, whatever. 50,000 watts of you. This is free speech. Free speech lives here. Free speech, free speech. We don't just, we're not just blowhards about it. It's actually a thing here. For Open Phone Thursday, 619. We shall go to the OPT lines next. Phone lines are now open. 800-223-9510. And be the first caller's first shot at that case. 800-223-9510. OPT fires off next on Will Rock.
Get ready for outdoor cookouts with hot deals at Menards. Check out the special buy and 5-packs of Clements Bratwurst. Just $2.89 after
Let's do it. It is Open Phone Thursday, 800-223-9510. First caller of the week. Hi, Will Rock. Who's this? Hello. Hello. Who's this? What's your name?
Hi, guys. Amy,
Amy. What are you doing, Amy?
I am driving to work.
All right. That sounds horrible. Do you like your job, Amy?
I love my job.
Well, that's
That
good.
makes it
That's
better.
a blessing. A lot of people don't have that. Leah hates her job. She's got to work in the room with me every day. So, I mean, you'd hate your
It's
job
actual
too.
nightmare.
Oh, I'm a
I mean, I was
monster.
thinking that.
I am a monster. Just ask
Mhm.
any of her predecessors, except for maybe one or two, who've worked with me, who I'm still very good friends with. So what can we do for you, Amy?
You don't have to do anything. I just wanted to give a shout out to.
She's laughing. It's a funny
What are we
shout
giving
out.
a shout out
A
to?
shout out to who, Amy?
I wanted to give a shout out to all of the Racine Unified graduates this week. We've got Torlick today. We've got Case, Real, Walden tomorrow, and Park on Saturday.
Well, good for them. Graduating high school is a big deal. I didn't know, like Leah was talking to me about numbers and stuff. Like graduating high school is not like it used to be like a guaranteed thing. If you
Mm-mm.
went, you graduate. I mean,
Yeah.
even I graduated. And I was a horrible.
Well, it took you an
yeah.
extra year.
Yeah, I mean, I dicked around a lot,
Yeah,
but I
yeah, yeah.
graduated.
So did I.
Yeah. So, but now it's not like a guaranteed thing. So if you're graduating, good on you. Good for that climb. So there you go. And what did you work there, Amy? Or are you just a family member of a graduate, or why are you calling with this?
I work in the district at the alternative school, so I have a lot of the kids that are at. They're from the other schools. They come to our programs and graduate through us.
Yeah, you're either going to help them find a better path than the one they seem to be on, or you're going to, teach them how to make a shank. So that's good. I mean, you got to know when you're going to prison. You got to know. So no, they're graduating high school and they were on a difficult path, but they accomplished it. They got it done. They're going to be productive members of society.
That's all I
hopefully.
want for my kids.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
So good job, Amy. Thanks for calling up. And you have a fine bender this afternoon with the other employees of the school. Okay.
I plan on it.
I know you. If anybody deserves it, it's you.
It's the teachers,
Thank you for calling. I would have rang the bell for her, but I don't. Leah's very, very
Can
picky
you
about
stop
the bell
saying
today.
that?
Well, I'm on Jagoff. I put the pressure of the bell on
I
you.
know.
He who will not take the responsibility of the bell needs to zip it.
And I highly doubt you would have rang the bell in the moment.
I don't ring the bell for anybody.
No.
I'm hoping that at some point, Kinnaman pulls their sponsorship. We've got a pile of money, and we just grab it and sneak away with it. So
That's the plan.
Take it and go. Oh, we're huge. We're huge, horrible criminal employees out to take the company for every dime we can. That's why we work so very, very hard all the time. It's part of our ultimate scam. That's why I put in 80-hour weeks is because I'm looking for a way to dick the company out of how much money? $300 and whatever, $61.
I'm on to you.
Yeah. Hi, Will Rock, OPT. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
morning.
Who's this?
This is Mike.
What's up, Mike?
I got a question about Ray Chevrolet 200 trucks parked all over the place.
It's part of a fleet. All the white trucks parked there.
Yeah.
That's fleet sales. I forget what it is. It's like the power company or the state or that's fleet trucks. Like they know that they get a good deal from Ray, so Ray gets them from Chevrolet and then sells them because you can't buy directly from like the factory. There's no factory direct in the car business because they want people to be the ones that help the customers through it and all that stuff and are there after the sale. So you got to have a dealership. So Ray does such good work that when somebody needed to buy, I don't know how many, couple hundred trucks, Ray's the company. So yeah. So if you got a fleet, if you need a fleet, they're the people to talk to. That's what all those white trucks are
Now
for.
I know. I didn't
you know
know
what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That
I know.
parking lot on is it
12?
12?
Yeah. I was there a couple weeks ago for an event.
It's part of a fleet. But if you want a truck personally, they can get they have
do that
access
too.
to that. Yeah. So you don't have to. It's not required
Oh, okay.
to buy a fleet. Thanks for coming in. If you're buying less than 40 trucks, we really can't help you. Sorry. You are buying for an individual. All right. Where are you going to park? In the street in front of your house? Well, that's going to scare the neighbors. Imagine if all those trucks were parked in front of your house.
Yeah, I'd have some questions.
It'd be what the actual. That is Shine Down on Will Rock with Adrenaline. Tom and Leah, Will Rock Morning Show, open phone Thursday, best day of the week. Dial it up now. 800-223-9510. Call now. That's me. Shut up, Tom. Call up now. Get on the air. Say whatever you want. 800-223-9510, the number to call for open phone Thursday. Or you can text us at 815-283-0095. Studio, the key word.
Now you know how I feel.
What, with my voice yelling at you like that?
In stereo.
Oh, it's a nightmare. I'm a monster. I'm a monster.
Sunny and 90 today. Overnight low around 60. And tomorrow, more sun. It's going to be more of the 90s as well. It is 64 in Johnsburg and 60 in Racine.
95 Will Rock, 95-second update brought to you by 5 Star Firearms on Sheridan Road in Zion, just north of Route 173. 2 people arrested, charged in a Waukegan murder. 24-year-old Josiah Mars, 32-year-old Derek Wells of Zion, each facing multiple charges from the early Monday morning death of 21-year-old Mishan Harvey. Harvey was said to be attempting to break up a fight in a bowling alley parking lot when he was shot and killed. Jurors have found that 70s show star Danny Masterson guilty of 2 of 3 counts he faced. He could now get 30 years to life in prison. Masterson was accused of raping 2 women at his home between 2001 and 2003. Prosecutors say he drugged the women so he could assault them and used his prominence in the Church of Scientology to avoid consequences for decades. Will Rock Sports brought to you by the plumbers and steam fitters of Local 118. They're looking for welders now. Go to ualocal118.com. Brewers get a win over the Blue Jays. One more with Toronto today. The Cubs lose to the Rays. The White Sox lost to the Angels. Both those teams are off today. Kingfish get a win over Rockford. NBA Finals kick off tonight between the Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets in Game 4 of the AHL's Western Conference Finals tonight. The Milwaukee Admirals trail Coachella Valley 2-1.
And finally, here's another lesson in securing online domains. The state of Maryland has 800,000 people driving around advertising a gambling website in the Philippines for free on their license plates because the state stopped paying for the domain.
I don't understand.
What do you not understand?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I don't understand how this is helping out a gambling site by not paying for what domain and how.
They had a domain that was on their license plate in Maryland. 800,000 Maryland residents of Maryland drivers have these license plates. You know how
Maryland.gov or something like that, and they just didn't pay for it.
They didn't pay for the domain. You know how you have to buy.
How is it on their license plate? You act like you understand what you're talking
about.
I do.
I do. So you know how there's different license plate layouts.
Oh, like styles, like you can add a Chicago Bears license plate, or you can get like a Bulls license plate or Blackhawks license plate.
They had one that was starspangled200.org. Okay. That was their Maryland license plate.
URL Starspangled 200. What the hell does Starspangled 200?
It meant something to Maryland, but they stopped
something in Maryland, but they stopped
paying for it.
So
and someone from the Philippines, yes.
And we're like, we're going to be Star Spangled, and there's all these license plates that are decorative Star Spangled. So it's not like the words that they picked, like sexy guy or SXYGUY.
No,
it's not that. It's not what the people chose to be on their plate. No. It's the decoration
of the license plate.
And some guy was like, "Oh, we should probably save this $35 a year. Let's not renew.
Let's not renew it."
Yeah.
So that's
the guy was like, because he was like me. He's like, what the hell does what is it?
It's starspangled200.org.
.org.
Mm-hmm. And it was at the time, I guess it was like raising money for something, and that's why they did it. Okay. And then they gave it up. But still, these people are still, because you renew your license plate and you don't get new plates, you just get a new sticker. So they're estimating 800,000 people driving around with this on.
I think if you go to 95 now, WIIL Rock, 95 WIIL Rock, it's WIIL.
Mm-hmm.
WI because we cover Wisconsin, IL because we cover Illinois. That's the call letters. It's brilliant. If you look at my mouse pad, it's got it explains it on my mouse pad. This is the original logo. But most people, when you say WIIL Rock, they type in 95 WILL.
Did someone buy that domain?
And we had it for the longest time, and it just forwarded to the actual website. Oh, and it still does.
Okay.
But once in a while, it has gone it's expired, and we didn't. And people are, well, that's not the call letters. Why would we need to save this $23 or whatever they're paying?
Well, no, but
no, we need to have that because that's what it forwards to. But right now it's forwarding properly. But at some point it won't renew.
And then you'll have some.
Because the guy at corporate was like $35.
I'm not spending that.
Oh, see, now if you try and go to it, 95 WILLROCK.com. WILLROCK.com. Yeah, if you try and go to that now, it does not forward. So it's probably available. So if you got a porn site and you want to get our web traffic, go and reserve 95 WILLROCK.
Some angry employee, ex-employee might take over.
Let them have it. Let them have it. Let them have it. Let them. This, every company, including ours, could learn a few lessons, and this will just be an embarrassing one for them. It's Open Phone Thursday. You got a lesson for us or anything else? Call now. 800-223-9510. If Leah rings the bell, you can get on the air, say whatever you want next for OPT on WIIL Rock. Yeah, Ray and Raymond have the vehicle you're looking for. Whether you need a fleet of trucks or you need one, right now I'm in the Chevy Silverado. The 2023 Silverado is awesome. My truck has, and it's not officially called this. I don't know what it's for. All the upgrades, the technology, the electronics, all this stuff, but it has, Jackson, I call it the fart button. There's one button that rolls down all the windows at once. It's spectacular. And he'll be, can I push the button? I go, well, have you been flatulent? But I don't know what it's for. I don't know what it's for. What would one button to roll down all the windows?
I think that's exactly what it's for. Yes.
I don't know. But then you don't roll them up from that button. You roll them up from the regular window buttons.
Well, because you don't want to because
roll
what
them
would
all
that
up
be
at once.
called?
That'd be
like
called
fart box.
I'm sealing you in. I'm hotboxing the truck. I don't. But it's a really cool truck. Take a test drive. Find out what I'm talking about for the button alone, but also for the great deal. Whether you're looking for a Chevy Silverado or any type of truck, they've got it. Ram Raymond. Any type of new Chevy, they've got a huge selection. You're not going to have to compromise on vehicle. And just like whether you're buying a fleet or one vehicle, you'll get the best price. Ray and Raymond will not be beat on price on that new Chevy, plus quality pre-driven vehicles waiting for you as well. Ray Chevy on 12 in Fox Lake or Raymond Chevrolet on 173 in Antioch. I let him push it last night. And it's like, it doesn't cost me anything, yet it's the biggest thrill for him because I've made it like elusive. It's a special thing. I'm like, well, have you farted yet? No. All right, one time, because you got to test
one time.
it. You got to test it so it's ready in case of an emergency. So
how fast does it roll it down?
Just standard roll down, but they do roll down exactly in synchronicity.
That's actually really cool.
At the exact same time.
That is pretty cool.
Fart alert. I don't know what it's. I guess it's. I do it when I get in the truck in like a hot day.
Oh yeah.
And it's like the truck is 300 degrees when you get in, sitting in the sun. You hit it, and then it purges all the hot air out. Then you roll it up, hit the air conditioner, and you're on your
you're
way.
fancy. You have air in your car.
I have air conditioning.
Because my air, I just found out, does not work.
No air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
Well, it might be time for an upgrade to the 1980s. It is Open Phone Thursday. I have not checked the text line yet. You can text us for OPT at 815-283-0095 studio. The key word, this text is, now that pot is legal in so many places, why edit Green Day saying, am I just stoned? Well, we didn't edit it. That's the version that Green Day sent out to radio. I guess we could put the album version in, but why?
But I also
think
companies cover themselves because until it's federally legal, you can't advertise it.
Right. We don't have dispensaries on the air because we're worried about our government broadcasting license. Government is why. Because they are there to protect you from things that you should be in charge of protecting you from yourself.
Right.
No victim, no crime, but
whatever.
It is our goal as a nation to lock up as many people as possible and make them criminals. 642.
Sunny and 90.
All right. Here's Avenged now, Will Rock. I got to pull up for Bandemonium. Tell you we have the musical challenges we're going to be playing. We asked bands to take "It's the End of the World as We Know It," and then they list all the things in there
that could
in the
potentially,
song. We asked bands. What do you mean could potentially?
Like could potentially bring us
end
to
the
an
world.
end.
Oh, all those things in the song weren't like the end. Weren't going to end the world.
Oh no,
no, it was just things going on in the world.
Oh, okay.
It was what would go away.
All right,
It
I got
starts
it.
with an earthquake, birds, snakes, and airplanes. Lenny
Yeah.
Bruce is not afraid. Lenny Bruce was never going to end the world.
Oh, okay.
He was a comedian. So it's just things going on in the world at the time.
Right.
We asked all 4 remaining Bandemonium bands to update that song with current affairs, current events, current things going on. And then they sent them in, and we're going to play them this morning. And there's a point system. Like we actually will rank them, and the bands will get bonus points based on who has done the best job.
Did they all do them?
I think all the bands have sent in entries, so
it's important. There were bands that lost or could have potentially been in if they would have done their extra.
Yes, there were bands that did not get the extra credit last time around,
and were eliminated.
I think that it would have changed the outcome had they gone with the extra credit. So I have to find the challenge. There we are. There's one right there. And see what bands sent it in, and then we will play them on the air coming up in just a little bit. So it's very exciting. Just to see how
I know you're excited about this one.
The 4 bands that are left are pretty good, so it should be good, all of them, or maybe some of them will be terrible. I don't know. I have not listened to them. I like to hear them together for the first time. So that is coming up next. Then back to Open Phone Thursday. Your chance to be on, say whatever you want on the air continues this morning as well. It is 6:48.
Sunny and 90 today. Overnight low around 60. And tomorrow, more sun, more of the 90s. It's 63 in Antioch and 60 in Waukegan.
So we will get you our Bandemonium Musical Challenge, the first offering in that coming up. It is June. Or, at least it's getting close to Father's Day. You want to get Dad something good, but don't get him stuff. Dad does not want stuff. Dad wants an experience. Go to the Omaha Steaks website and just how you'll go to the store and you'll like browse. Like as a guy, we don't go to the store and browse.
No.
We go in, get what we want.
We go down to every aisle.
Right. Omaha Steaks website, omahasteaks.com.
You browse.
I will browse.
You got to hit all the tabs.
Browse for a long. Right. There's all the different tabs.
I understand.
And I'm a dad, and so I can tell you that Omaha Steaks is what Dad would like for Father's Day. You don't have to go to the store. You don't have to fight the crowds. You don't have to scratch your head and think, oh, geez, what does Dad want? You don't have to give Dad something that he's going to go, oh, great. Thank you. I love it. And then he puts it in a drawer and never sees it again. You're going to get him Omaha Steaks. He's going to invite you over. You're going to have a cookout with Dad. So the better the more Omaha Steaks you get him, the better stuff you get him, the better it works out for you because you're going to get to enjoy it with Dad. Make sure you get extra caramel apple tartlets. I know this is all I talk about. But trust me on this. You will open the box. You will see the little plastic baggies of caramel apple tartlets in there that you open, and I do in the air fryer, and they're spectacular. And you'll be like, what is this that Tom's been talking about? This is nothing. This is no big deal. Then you'll put it in there. You'll air fry it. And use air fry. Everybody's like, Tom, there's not air fryer instructions. You put it in the air fryer until the apple starts to ooze out. And then you take it out of the air fryer. You put it next to a scoop of vanilla ice cream. It is the best, I said vacation. It is the best dessert.
It's like a vacation in your mouth.
It is a joyful moment. That first, wait for it to cool. Do not burn yourself on the caramel apple tartlet. Have the ice cream too.
I want one.
And there's steaks as well. Yes, Omaha Steaks. They've got everything. Dad's going to love it. Whether he's your father, your father-in-law, father figure, the guy who's always been ready to step up when you needed him most this Father's Day, show him love. The only gift that's as unforgettable as he is, the mouth-watering perfection of Omaha Steaks from perfectly aged, oh so tender steaks, hand-selected gift packages. Omaha Steaks makes it easy to give Dad what he really wants. Order today and get $30 off with promo code WIIL. Minimum order required. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com. Save $30 off your order with promo code WIIL, and every purchase is backed with their unconditional money-back guarantee. It's omahasteaks.com, promo code WIIL. Bandemonium is back at the G Spot here at the Mills on Saturday night. See how dope I am? I'm shortening the names. It's not Granny Mills. It's the Mills.
The Mills.
The G Spot is entrance G. This Saturday night. And of course, Lola's Tacos and Tequila will be here with food and drinks. We got live music from 4 bands. $5 is the cover, and that's actually a vote toward which band you think should move along in Bandemonium. So that's how they get points. They get points by selling Bandemonium t-shirts. We're not
the deciding
judge.
factors. Exactly.
It's a popularity contest. So people are like, oh, that band should have gone on. Well, then you should have shown up and brought a bunch of friends, and that band would have gone on. It is a popularity contest. That way we remove ourselves. We're a bunch of pussies. We remove ourselves from the decision-making process because people bitch and we don't. Anyway,
deal with that.
But it's a great time. And the 4 bands that are left are all spectacular in their own right. Different bands. We got the Capper Brothers. We got Poor Paulie. We got Saint Tragedy. And we got these guys, Westwood, who get bonus points based on their Bandemonium challenge. This time around, it was to update. It's the end of the world as we know it, but I feel fine by REM. And just take like songs, words, and have it be current, right? Is it making sense?
It makes sense.
We are judging that, but it's only like 1 or 2 points difference between first, second, third, fourth place or whatever. So now it can change. I mean, there were bands that have been eliminated based on just a couple of votes. So the points will help, and to not get any points would be a thing. So they at least had to do it. Otherwise, you didn't get any points. So the first one that came in, we're going to play these in order received, was Westwood. These guys, I like Blink 182. Would you say that right?
Yeah, I follow them on the gram. And
Westwood.
they remind me of Blink 182.
There's only 3 of them in the band. I think is it a 3-piece? I don't know.
Why are you
band.
asking me questions?
You weren't paying that much attention, I guess. But here's Westwood. This is their update of It's the End of the World as we know it. But I feel fine on WIIL Rock. the end? That's the end. There we go. There's Westwood. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Saturday
Pretty darn
night
good.
here at the G Spot at Gurney Mills, Bandemonium semifinals. 2 bands move on, 2 bands do not. We have to rank that now. So.
Okay, so we have to rank that.
Yeah. So here's what I was thinking.
All right, you tell me.
For scoring,
Mm-hmm.
or you can, if you had an idea, we can do it. I was thinking we would each give on a scale of 1 to 10, and then see where we kind of land.
And then
on
do
it.
like an average.
Yeah. And then but with them being the first one, here's the trick. Anything you judge, like I've judged things before, like
Right.
barbecue contests or what. The early ones, you got to give a middle number to. Now we heard that, and it pandered to us. It had Tom and Leah in there, so you automatically are going to give them an extra point.
Mhm.
But don't laugh, Tim. Tim's just mad. I'd say Tim.
Oh, that's fine.
No.
It's like the extra point.
But it was brilliant. It was musically good. It
It
had
was
some really
so
funny.
good.
Had COVID, Delta, Omicron in there.
Mhm.
Had the California air with the fires. Had Harvey Weinstein in there.
Honestly, like what impressed me the most is how well produced it was. It sounded, the quality was there.
Yeah, it was good. It rocked out.
Yeah.
It had Ukraine and Putin in there. I mean, it was good. It was
really
really smart
good.
guys. Musically, it was on point. It was
10.
upbeat. At first, I didn't enjoy it, but it kind of grew on me. Any new song you don't like
No.
at first, no, it grows. But by the end of it, I was like, yeah, I'll listen to this again. So I think it was good, but you got to give it a middle number because you don't know, the Capper brothers might drop a bomb, or poor Paulie might come in with something. You don't think that the other bands will do that well?
No, I think that's
They
going to be
may.
the best one.
So
I
we'll give
think
them
they set the bar.
So you give them a higher than a 5, but you don't give them a 10.
Oh,
Because then if somebody's better, you can't give them an 11.
then
There's
can we
nowhere
wait
go.
to vote on until the end?
Later?
Because-
I think we got to do it in real time.
Well, because I want to give them a 10, and I don't want to be told that I can't give them a 10. It's a 10, Tom. It's a 10.
It's a 10 from Leah.
It's a 10 from Leah. I will help out the average.
7 from Tom.
Okay.
Tim.
7.
7 from, thank you, Tim, for being reasonable.
Add those up and
so we
divide it
need
by
20
3.
Thank you, Leah. I know how to average things. I just did it in my head. They got an 8. That's 24 divided by 3 is 8. I did the average in my head, Leah. I didn't even need a calculator, but thank you for telling me how to average things. What's the difference between a median number and an average number? You don't know. Anyway, they got an 8. So it's an 8 for Westwood. Where do you go if one of that? What if the next band is like it's?
Then they get a 10 too.
Everybody just
Everyone
gets
gets
10s.
a 10.
Yes, Leah's giving out participation
No, I'm
ribbons
not.
this
But
morning.
like,
You're not helping judge.
have you ever watched Dancing with the Stars?
No.
Oh,
To be completely honest, I have not. I've seen clips.
okay.
Does that count?
When they judge and it's the first one of the night,
It's a 10.
they'll
It's a
still
10.
give it a 10.
Yeah,
if
but
it's
they
a 10,
have,
if
but
it's a 10.
they have all these other dancers to
Mhm.
base it off of that have been on the show for years. We don't have that with this Bandemonium. This is a new
I
thing.
think that's better than the original.
Okay. Way to go, Westwood. So there you go. Westwood with a 8 average. We will get another one next hour. You can see all the bands. Hopefully they'll perform the songs.
That'd be cool.
I don't know because they only get they only because there's 4 bands. They only
Yeah,
get a
it's an
certain amount of
allotted amount
time.
of
You might
time.
know, but maybe they will. Saturday night, things start at like 5 here. You want to get here. First band goes on at 6 at St. Tragedy, then Westwood, then Poor Paulie, then Capper Brothers bands. All very diverse bands, very different styles. Just a great time Saturday night. Lola's Tacos and Tequila will be here with food and drinks for you. Just hanging out here at Gurney Mills on the big stage, watching the bands. Bandemonium Saturday night. All thanks to U.S. Army, Cherry Pit Studios, Janelle Rominsky Photography, Lola's Tacos and Tequila here at Gurney Mills, and the Music Center, your music destination, Highway 50 and Green Bay Road in Kenosha. Bandemonium semifinals. 2 bands get eliminated after Saturday night. When you come out, you being here is a vote toward which band you want to go on. So we'll see you Saturday night. It's 7:04.
It's going to be sunny and 90 today. Overnight low around 60. And tomorrow, more sun, more 90s. It is 63 in Gurnee and 64 in Woodstock.
95 Will Rock 95-second update. An arrest over bad registration led to the discovery of a woman who claimed she was beaten by a man in Kenosha County. Police in Oak Creek say the woman was discovered in a hotel room after 24-year-old Mensa Bondman Jr. was arrested for having a vehicle with plates that didn't match the registration. After the woman was found, Bomden was also hit with felony battery and recklessly endangering safety. He's in the Kenosha County Jail. WIIL Rock Sports brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. The Brewers get a win over the Blue Jays. One more with Toronto today. Cubs and Sox off after losses yesterday. Kingfish get a win over Rockford. Game 4 of the AHL Western Conference Finals tonight between the Admirals and Coachella Valley. And the NBA Finals kick off tonight between the Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets.
And finally, a lot of stories about senior pranks going around. This one, though, like this is something that I'd be afraid I'd get shot for. The entire class of a private school in Delaware, they pranked their principal. They snuck into her house at 1 a.m. and they all had a sleepover downstairs. Now, she didn't realize until she came down to make her coffee at 6 a.m. She opens up her kitchen door.
How many seniors go to this school?
It was just a kitchen full of seniors. Okay. It was a small class.
Okay.
It was like 30 because it was a private school.
Okay.
Dozens of kids she found on
in
the floor.
kitchen.
In the kitchen. And here she is in her robe. She's got her little Crocs on and she walks in and, kids just
there they are.
There they are. But somehow she wasn't upset about it at all. She found it amusing. She loved it. She said it was the best prank ever.
All right. They're lucky she was not she did not have any firearms in the house.
Firearms or like
a baseball bat. You start beating on them and you realize, oh, it's little Billy. I
watched him grow up.
Good news is you're getting your diploma. Bad news is you'll be eating through a straw for the next 3 or 4 months or whatever.
I'm more so thinking about like where she was shacking up with somebody.
Oh,
like,
what if
what's
she
worse than seeing your principal?
What if she walked in her dominatrix outfit? They were getting ready in the red room of pain for round number 2. I'll tell you, nobody in the junior class would have misbehaved next year. There wouldn't have been a senior prank. They would have been, yes, Mrs. Johnson. Anything you say, Mrs. Johnson. I've been a bad boy, Mrs. Johnson. Going through the pictures in my phone yesterday of Leah and I in the Batmobile.
I've never been so happy before.
You and I in the and you got to go for a ride. I didn't have time to take a ride in yesterday, but Jim will bring it back.
One up to you.
Volo Museum. They've got all those vehicles. I don't remember how many vehicles he said they have there, but we got all these movie cars, TV cars, and it used to call it the Volo Auto Museum, but now like auto, I don't even know if it's officially in their name anymore because they have all that other stuff there now. Leah's been. I have not been yet. And she says it's at least 2 days if you're going to the
There's
place.
truly like no place like it on earth. 45 exhibits, 10,000 mechanical marvels, Tom, for visitors of any age. So you could bring Jax out, you could bring Yola out, and they'll both have a good time.
Yeah.
They got the beer and the wine there now too.
Right,
So maybe we can
that's
get you
why I
out
didn't
there.
go. Is you couldn't get beer. I couldn't get a beer there, so I'm not going to a museum where I can't have a beer.
You know what I love the most is all the other guys that were out there from the flooring store taking the pictures next to the car too, because that's
guys came out.
Yeah.
For the Ernie Mills. Yeah,
So you could do
it's very
that.
exciting. Yeah,
Mhm.
if you go there, you can get pictures with the things too. It's not like they're a mile away under glass.
Right.
They're right there. You're not supposed to touch them, but you
Yeah.
can't. I mean, they're right there. So many things to see. The dinosaurs, the mini golf opening soon, beer and wine, like she said, mixed drinks. Just a great day for the whole family. You want to know more? Don't take our word for it. Start online, see about your tickets there and your 2-day passes, and then head out to the Volo Museum in Volo. You can start at volofun.com. That's volofun.com. All right, it's Open Phone Thursday, 800-223-9510, or on the text line at 815-283-0095. Studio, the first word in your message, followed by what you want to say. Now, these are these people that use our text line. This is one of the people that text in every day. We're obviously their hobby.
Mm-hmm.
You should get a real hobby.
I was told that the one guy gets his,
Gets his yayas out.
Yeah, just hearing his text read. Oh my gosh, they're going to read it.
All right, so get ready for an orgasm. This says, I think my brother Eric farts while taking a bubble bath and bites the fart bubbles. All right, so there you go. So somebody right now, it was my text. That person texting like 83 times a day.
I think it's like Jerry or something. Is his name Jerry?
I don't know.
I can't keep track.
I wouldn't sign that either. So there you go. It's 7-Eleven.
Sunny and 90 today.
Jelly roll, Will Rock. I need a favor. We need to clean out the studio. I went to pick up my fart gun back here because I haven't used my fart gun lately. And there was an occasion earlier in the show where it would have come in handy, but it wasn't within reach. There's just too much, there's knickknacks that I knocked over back here. There's too much. I don't know. It gives it character, I suppose.
No.
But there's just crap everywhere.
No, it gives me anxiety. Yeah. I don't know about character. I'm having anxiety.
The shelf behind me with the tapestry over it or whatever.
Put your crap in
there's so much. No, it's already and there's no order to it. I just jam stuff in there, so it's like a heaping mountain. It's not like stacked nicely.
I jammed more stuff in there.
If I bump that shelf, crap might fall out. What, you put stuff in there?
I did.
Yeah, it's out of sight, out of mind. We have it's like a tapestry over it, or like a little blankie or whatever, so it hides it. But I mean, it's just, if you look, you'll worry. I don't know what this stuff is. Like here, this is a weird one. What is this for?
Oh, that you can make like little breads.
It's easy foil 3 loaf pans.
Yeah,
mini loaf pans.
Mini loaf pan.
I understand.
My mom.
Yeah, I know what they are. It says on it mini loaf. I understand what it's for. I understand what it's for. No, I understand what it's for. I'm not asking what it's for. I'm asking why is it in here? Are we baking a lot of banana bread in the studio? If so, where's the oven? I didn't know we had an oven. See, this studio has everything. I didn't even know there's an oven in here. It's like the Batmobile of studios. It's got every gadget.
Well, now I kind of want to get an easy bake oven.
Why do I need mini loaf pans in here?
Because why not?
Who put them there and why?
It wasn't you?
No, I'm going to put them there. I'll put them in the kitchen here. We'll just start to pile crap in other areas. And then like when people come in for happy hour and bring food or whatever, we want to take some home. We can just throw it in our mini loaf pans because there's lids too.
Maybe that's why they were brought in.
Sure. I just answered my own question from my BS talk right there. Anyway, so there's just crap everywhere. There's just crap everywhere. And I don't know what most of it is. It's weird. 717 Will Rock Morning Show with Hoarders, Tom and Leah. Call now for Open Phone Thursday. Get on the air. Say whatever you want next. Free plug for your business. Free plug for your band. Tell somebody you love them, somebody you hate them. Sing a song, yodel, whatever. If Leah loves your call, she will ring her bell. If she does, you get to spin the wheel and you get a shot at our jackpot. Over $300 in there, thanks to Kinnaman Accounting and Tax Service. You make the green, they count the beans. Call now for Open Phone Thursday. Say whatever you want. TomTube is up and running. You can actually go back and watch the video of us taking your call. What an exciting video that must be. 800-223-9510. Call now, get on the air, say whatever you want.
In case you didn't know, that was sarcasm.
It is an exciting thing to watch us take phone calls. 800-223-9510. Call now for Open Phone Thursday.
Sunny and 90 today, getting down to about 60 tonight, and then another sunny and 90-degree day on deck for you tomorrow. It is 60 in Beach Park and 68 in Elgin.
You know what the weather like this makes you want is ice cream or custard. I will tell you about that in just a moment. Will Rock Morning Show. Thanks to the Raymond Auto Group in Fox Lake and Antioch. Custard, by the way, like if you go to a frozen custard place, custard better than ice cream.
Yes,
but
I agree.
Way less good for you. Like,
is it?
Custard implies that there's egg yolks in it or whatever. So that's why it's tastier. Custard is better than ice cream.
But I thought it was better for you. Maybe I'm thinking of yogurt.
Yes, you're thinking of Frogurt. It's healthy. That's the cousin that jogs. Custard is the happy cousin.
It's the one that eats whatever it wants.
Custard is the cousin that you go to a family gathering. Right. And you're like, gosh, I hope Custard's going to be there. Why? Because I don't want to deal with having to talk to Frogurt. He's so, hey, look at me, my latest workout routine. I'm Frogurt. I'm eating
Froyo.
Frogurt.
Jesus. Get it right.
Whatever it is. But Custard is not to throw. I would eat Frogurt too. I'm not that way. It's all tasty. But Custard's where it's at. 95 Will Rock Summerfest ticket stop at Culver's is what I'm telling you about. In Libertyville, they've got their butter burger as well. Fresh frozen custard, shakes, malts. And every 10 minutes this Saturday, starting at noon, we have your chance to snag some Summerfest tickets. It starts in just a couple of weekends, June 22nd through July 8th, 3 weekends on Milwaukee's lakefront. Saturday, starting at noon, broadcasting live, Culver's right there, Park Ave. 176 east of 21 in Libertyville. That's this Saturday, starting at noon with 95 Will Rock, the rock station. Hi, 95 Will Rock OPT. Who's this? Hello. Hi there.
Hey,
Hey,
how's
what's
it
up?
going?
Yo.
Can you hear me now?
Hold on. Yeah, it's working. It's working. The person should be there.
Maybe they had another call and they clicked over.
Hi, Will Rock. Who's this?
Jackson's grandma.
Joyce!
Jackson's grandma.
It's Joyce.
I love
It's Jackson's
Joyce.
grandma. How you doing, Joyce?
I'm all right.
Good. You met
You said
Joyce
I
at
could-
my house, Leah, right?
I did.
Yeah, Joyce is good. What's up, Joyce?
You said I could say whatever I want on
Any-
Tuesday.
Anything
Or
you want.
Thursday.
Joyce doesn't know what day it is. Good job. I'm never letting you watch Jackson. Well, it's not my call, but you never get to watch Jackson again. Why? Because you don't know what day it is, Joyce. You're starting to slip. I don't know what
Well,
day it
sorry
is
with-
usually, Joyce. Don't worry
I
about
was
it.
going to say it's a joyful thing.
Started with a T, right?
I want a day. I want a day where it doesn't matter what day, where I don't know
Right.
what day it is, and it doesn't matter. That's the life
I want to
wanna
be
live.
her.
Yeah. What can we do for you, Joyce?
I feel like it's unfair. I had to answer. I called. I was lucky enough to get in, and I had a question, and I was under extreme. What's another word? I'm an airhead today.
Stress.
Yes. I was. I had a chance to win some concert tickets, and
Yeah,
and
you
from the
screwed
time I
the
got across
pooch.
town, by the time I got across town, I was going through a car wash, and I was getting ready to go in, and I had cars behind me, and they're waving me in front, and I had to flip the guy off behind me, and I thought he was going to get out and hit me. I knew that once you guys give me a question, and I had to go through the car wash.
Note to self: never let Joyce take Jackson to the car wash. She's flipping people off. Joyce, you understand? Like half the people have guns now and will shoot
Yeah, you can't do
If
that.
you
No, that's
road
what
rage at them,
scares
they will
me.
shoot you. Don't
So,
flip
I was
anyone off,
lucky enough-
Joyce.
I was lucky enough to get questioned before.
Yeah.
I went in the car wash, and I got it wrong. So they waved me on. The guy couldn't get out and
I
get
get
me.
it, Joyce. I get it. Listen, she's told me about this like in person too. This has haunted her since she lost the Ticket Tuesday contest.
It's hard when you're put on the
Let's
spot.
just pretend you won, Joyce, and I will get you whatever tickets you want. That's the benefit of having Jax's the guy who's sleeping with his mom be on the radio. Is you can have whatever tickets you want, Joyce. I will get you tickets. I know somebody. It's Wayne.
Or
but,
does she
yeah.
want to
Wonderful.
redeem herself?
Or
Would you like
or
us
do you
to
wanna have
ask
do you want to have a contest
I
for
Yeah.
Joyce?
want a fair and square. I want a
Okay,
fair and
fine.
square.
Joyce, here's this morning's contest. It's called math. What is 2 + 2, Joyce? Now take a moment
Oh.
before you answer, because I can see you getting this wrong right now, and that would haunt you further. Just
I
simple
need my-
math. 2 + 2, Joyce.
I need my grandson here for that one.
You can do it. You can do it. What is it?
You
All
could
right.
use your
2 +
fingers.
2 is 4. It's
Yeah.
4.
You got it, Joyce.
I'm a
You're the
winner. I'm a
You're the
winner.
big winner. All right, so I'll get you whatever tickets you want, Joyce. Thanks for playing, okay?
Thank
All
you.
right, there's Joyce. That was haunting her. Like that.
I understand. Have you ever been asked a question before on the spot?
I've never gotten an answer wrong. I've never failed at anything in my life. Leah.
Okay.
I've never run.
In
but
front of people.
I've never run, but also I've never gotten anything
can
wrong
tell.
ever. So
Okay.
I've been right all my life. Why do you ask me things? Have you ever breathed air? You know, where you inhale in and then it circulates through your lungs, it removes the oxygen. Then you exhale out carbon. Have you ever done that? Yes, I've done all these things, Leah.
I don't know.
I've done
You've been
all
on the
the
radio
things.
and asked a question on the spot and gotten it wrong.
Yes,
That's
I understand the pressure
Yes.
of, like, you watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and you're like, this is easy.
It's
But then
not.
you're in the chair and it's impossible. Yes, absolutely. It's 7, but Joyce, that was haunting her.
Yeah,
Every
it
time I
was
saw her, she'd
bothering
bring that
her.
up. I'd be like, Joyce, it's okay. I'll get you tickets. 726.
It's going to be sunny and 90 again today.
Foo Fighters on Will Rock. Tom and Leah proving that 2 + 2 does indeed equal 5. Damn it. Foo Fighters on Will Rock. Tim's here. He's going to do the news for us in a minute. You need a mini loaf pan? We have mini loaf pans.
Why do you have mini loaf pans?
That's my question. Leah explained to me what they were as I'm looking at it, and I
You
know.
said, what is this?
No, why is it in here? Why?
Okay.
I don't know, Tim. I don't know why there's many loaf pans in here.
We answered it.
What?
It's
no,
for
our guess is in
leftovers.
case there's leftovers
Yeah.
when like places come in for happy hour
I'm
and
sure
bring
that's-
food. Well, why wouldn't we just get like little throwaway Tupperwares? They make that
No.
Gladware that is much better than mini loaf pans for carrying that stuff home. This is more for baking mini banana breads, which, Tim, I don't know where the oven is, but apparently there's an oven somewhere in here. The studio has everything. So we have mini loaf pans. If anybody
It's behind the massage table.
anybody needs a mini loaf pan, we've got it. So
Just in case, I
just
guess.
in case. It's 7:32. Will Rock Morning Show. Tom and Leah. Open phone Thursday. Dial now 800-223-9510. I'll slap you on hold after the break. You can be on the air. If Leah rings her bell, you got a shot at the jackpot. But you can say whatever you want on the radio. 800-223-9510 or text us at 815-283-0095 studio. The keyword. You can actually watch us take your calls this morning too. Tom Tube up and running with 4 cameras.
Wow.
Thanks to Colin for coming in and working on the cameras. And Leah's got her own camera. She's waving high.
Waving to all of them.
All right.
There's your hand. Yeah.
I just can't wave to yours
now
because that'd be
waved
weird.
She's waved to every camera now. So exciting. Small minds are easily amused. And we are proof of that each and every morning.
Sunny and 90 today, but at least I'm happy. Overnight low.
All the cameras get you. Only 2 cameras get me.
Yeah.
All 4, well, except for mine. Yeah.
So 3.
All right.
All right. I don't even remember where I was at. It's just
something
sunny
about
and 90. It's
90,
hot. It's
yeah,
hot. It's
hot,
hot. 69 in Wakanda and 62 in Zion.
95 Will Rock 95. Second update. A man accused of assaulting a Waukegan middle school staff member's been identified, but he's still being sought, not in custody yet. Waukegan police say Devin Smith choked and slammed the victim after forcing his way into the school back on May 23rd. Angel Terry was also arrested in that incident for allegedly punching a student in the face. Speaking of students, neither the Lake Nor McHenry County representative to the Scripps National Spelling Bee will participate in today's final round. Daphne Gill, an 8th grader from Vernon Hills, made it the furthest. She failed in the final semifinal round on the word conversazione.
Conversazione.
Yeah, I actually
Can
had to
you
look
give
that
me
up
the
and Google it.
definition, please?
A scholarly social gathering held for the discussion of literature and the arts.
This is what I did
I'm sorry.
in my life. Many times I've been to a conversazione.
Yeah.
Can you give me the country of origin, please?
It is obviously from Italy.
All right.
Can you say it again?
Conversazione.
Conversazione. Are you ready? CONVERSATIONI. Conversazione.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
You're wrong, Tim. You obviously you have the wrong.
I copied and pasted it, so I'm right. Right from the Scripps page. It's you were right on the first part. CONVER
Yeah.
SAZIONE.
Yeah. Well, I was only off by like 12 letters. So she was probably off by 1.
Yeah, she didn't
but
miss it by much.
We would like to get her on the show.
Yeah.
Leah doesn't want her in here
Not
because
impressed.
you don't like it when there's one not impressed. You're afraid
She made it through 7
you're
out of the 8
afraid
rounds.
because there'll be somebody in here that's smarter than all of us combined.
I'm not afraid of that. That's my life.
Oh, yeah, that's just walking down the street to Leah. That's all that is walking down the street.
Will Rock Sports brought to you by Pratt's Chimney Service for cleaning, repairs, and rebuilds. Go to prattschimney.com. Brewers winners yesterday. They're the only team in action today. Cubs and Sox are off after losses. Kingfish get a win. NBA Finals kick off tonight between Miami and Denver. Game 4 of the AHL Western Conference Finals tonight. The Milwaukee Admirals and the Coachella Valley Firebirds.
The level of content during Open Phone Thursday reminds me of some of the conversaziones I've been to where I get together with my
Scholarly friends.
friends and discuss literature. Very much a conversazione here. Call up now if you want to discuss certain works of literature. What would be your favorite work of literature?
Oh, there's that one about the whale.
Are you talking about Moby Dick?
Yeah, that's it.
Herman Melville's Moby Dick? That one about the whale. Call and talk about that one about the whale now at our Conversazione Thursday from Will Rock. SinusandSnoringMD.com. SinusandSnoringMD.com is where you'll meet Dr. Swirlin and his team and find out what they can do for you, whether it's sinus problems, nasal problems, snoring. Sleep apnea can be very dangerous. Allergies right now driving people crazy with their runny nose, the itchy eyes, and all that stuff. Instead of just going and getting something over the counter and hoping it helps you a little bit, go see Dr. Swirlin. They give you a test for the allergies. It's not much of a test at all. I mean, it's like this little thing they do on your arm, and they can tell you exactly what you're allergic to and then treat that, and the allergies are a thing of the past. You just feel better. It's about regaining your quality of life, whether that's not sniffling and sneezing or a better night's rest because you're not snoring. They can do it for you. You don't need a referral. Most insurance is accepted, and they're ready to help. The place to start and get a better quality of life, Sinus and Snoring MD.com. I don't know if this person knows how to use a telephone. Like, they keep calling, and I keep putting them on hold, and then they keep hanging up and calling back.
I'm sure they have a reason. Let's ask them. Let's ask them.
Have you ever called on the phone anyone before?
It dropped.
It dropped. It keeps dropping. Is that why?
It keeps dropping. I'm out in the middle of nowhere.
You have horrible cell service then. All right. That makes sense. Hi, Will Rock. Who's it must be important because you keep calling back. This is like the 8th time you've called back. Who's this?
You know, let's just say I'm kind of anonymous because I'm local.
You're anonymous. Okay, so this is going to be something lurid. We're going to find out about something secret. Well, okay, what's up, anonymous?
So I'm just kind of wondering what I should do about a guy.
You're not Brooke, are you? This isn't our weekly call from Brooke.
No.
All right. What is your situation with the guy? What's going on with the guy?
He's totally got a girlfriend, and like I'm just a side piece, and now he's floating off even further.
So he's got multiple side pieces.
So I want to. Why are you? I mean, the obvious answer is kick him to the curb. Mm-hmm. You can do better. You don't need that. But you're calling and asking. So he must either be like sexually a dynamo, or he must be a millionaire, or maybe, he's great with your kids.
Definitely not a millionaire.
Okay. All right. Is he a sexual dynamo?
It's usually.
He's decent.
It's usually not what it is. It's that we somehow are brainwashed because they're manipulative. These men are manipulative, and
Don't
they
lump us all in together.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying men in general. These men that have multiple side pieces, they somehow make you feel like you're the one, or they're gonna be different with you, or
she feels special. She just needs to figure out a way to
they're
woo him away from being this guy.
Yeah. They somehow brainwash us into believing this. We all have that guy in our life.
But the correct answer is kick him to the curb. Yeah,
right.
That's the solid advice we can give you there, anonymous caller. Is you can do better. I mean, how low is your self-esteem that you think you got to put up with this crap from this asshole? You can do better.
I'm not even sure.
You can do better.
You can do better. Yeah.
You can do better. Other than your cell service, which sucks, you are a great
did
human
he drop
being.
you in a field? why is she in the middle of nowhere?
She's walking home with her shoes in her hand. She's got makeup running down her face
What
with
do
her
I
tears.
do?
Yeah, kick him to the curb. Do you need a ride? Are you okay?
I'm fantastic.
You are a better person, and you can do better than anybody who treats you like a side piece, okay?
I feel like she's fantastic.
I feel like you're not listening. You can do better, okay?
Okay.
All right. You're worth more than just being some side piece for some guy, okay?
Okay.
Now say it like you mean it. Say it like you mean it.
I feel like she's sad.
Say, listen, I want you to repeat after me. I'm good enough.
I am good enough.
I'm smart enough.
I am smart enough.
And gosh darn it, people like me.
Mm-hmm.
And gosh darn it, people do like me.
Because I am kind.
I am kind.
I am smart.
I am smart.
And I am important.
I am important.
And Tom is the best looking man I've ever seen.
Okay, there it is.
Well, I can get a little for me here.
No.
All right. Call next week and let us know how much better your life is. All right?
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you for calling. Get a new cell company.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
We haven't all been there.
Most women have had that relationship with a guy where he's a misogynist and he makes you believe these things. And
yeah. I'll tell you this. It is like a cliche, but women do go for guys who treat them like crap. I don't understand it.
I don't
I've
either.
always been the nice guy, and you know why? I am a nice guy, so I do finish last. Yeah,
you do.
Yeah. Talking about the sex here. Anyway, 7:45 coming up next. It is Bandemonium this Saturday night here at the G Spot. Another Bandemonium
we get another song.
Yes.
From who?
Leah gave the first band, which was Westwood, a 10.
10 out of 10.
On their version of It's the End of the World as We Know It, and I Feel Fine. I will tell you this. We're going to play the Poor Paulie one next. All the bands have sent one in. We're going to play the Poor Paulie one next. Poor Paulie has been a band for like decades. They are solid. They are good. Theirs is going to be good.
Okay, we'll see.
And there's no 11 for you. 10 is the best you can do. If it was better than the last one, where do you go with your scoring? You're going to learn a lesson. We will play the Poor Paulie one. I haven't heard any of them other than as we play them. We'll play that coming up next. 7:45 now.
Sunny and 90.
Beautiful. 501 tomorrow night. We get the weekend rolling. If you're looking to meet nicer, better people, come out to the 501 Club party and hang with us. Alley 64 in Palatine. We got $3 drafts of Miller Lite on special. We got a bunch of concert tickets. We get the weekend rolling tomorrow night. Come hang. Alley 64 is on 12 in Palatine. We'll see you there tomorrow night with Miller Lite and Will Rock. It is time for your 95 Wheel Rock Ride Report. Thanks to House of Harley Davidson on Lightning Greenfield. The 120th Harley Homecoming is July 12th to the 16th. Celebrate this great event at House of Harley Davidson. A lot of great rides going on this weekend, including Saturday. And this is a great ride. Of all the rides we do, this is one of the best one. It's the Cops ride at House of Harley Davidson. Kickstands up at 10. Saturday morning. This ride is led by the police. The cordon of police motor cops is so large, the cops that lead us, that some of them don't even get to block an intersection ever. There's just so much. It is such a cool experience to be part of this ride. If you want to ride, come on out, register before 10, kickstands up around 10 for a great ride through Milwaukee where you never stop. You don't put your foot down. You just keep going. It's a really cool ride. And then back to House of Harley Davidson for the after party. You can find out about that ride and all the other rides going on this weekend on the ride report page under the Go tab at 95wheelrock.com. If you have a ride, send your flyer to me, tom@95wheelrock.com, and I will get it on the ride report for you at 95wheelrock.com and on the air, heard 4 times each week. Thanks to House of Harley Davidson on Layton and Greenfield. The 120th Harley Homecoming is July 12th to the 16th. Celebrate this great event at House of Harley Davidson. I got that ride Saturday, and then I'm coming to the mall. Coming to Gurney Mills Shopping and Cultural Megaplex for Bandemonium here at the G Spot. All the bands had a musical challenge, and they get points just for putting this in. But also, we're scoring them this time, and there's more points for the bands to do better with an update of REM's It's the End of the World as We Know It. But I feel fine. I'm playing them in the order received 1 an hour this morning. This time around, it's Poor Paulie. Poor Paulie has been a band forever. Like, Poor Paulie has been around forever. They are solid. They are one of your 4 bands this Saturday night. So Leah gave the first band a 10.
I sure did. And I don't take it back.
Is better than Westwood.
I'll give it a 10 too.
Yeah, but if it's better, it deserves more. That's how scoring works. You're the participation ribbon girl.
No, I'm
now.
not. No, I'm not. This
you
is
can
how
give it worse. You can give it worse.
I could.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if it could top it.
Poor Paulie's version of It's the End of the World as we know it, but I feel fine with updated things in it over what REM had in there. So here it is on WIIL Rock.
Okay.
So Leah's a Packer fan,
Mhm.
and they said it's the end of the Packers as we know it. And somebody on the text line this morning said, related to that, said, remember how Packers fans are going to know what it feels like to be Bears fans for years. This is what they said when
They said
Favre
that,
left.
yeah, right.
And then Packers, Bear fans are just, you don't understand it now. For a decade, Jordan Love is going to knock you around. So look, and then poor Paulie just put it in their song for Bandemonium, where two of the judges
are Packer fans.
I own the team.
Yeah.
So poor Paulie just got a 0 from me. Know your audience is an important part of being a band. No, I'm going to judge it. I'm going to leave that off
So
of it.
am I.
I'm going to leave that off of it.
Yeah.
Because it's, artistic license I will give them. So I will judge it based on that. I gave the last band, what did I give them, a 7? Right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I gave Westwood a 7.
I gave him a 10, and I don't regret it.
You gave him a 10. Tim gave him a 7. They averaged out at 8. But I'm going to say their version, Westwood, was a little better than poor Paulie's. This is the stupid Packer stuff aside. They get a bonus thing because poor Paulie gets a bonus point because not only did they mention us, we had a whole verse in that song. WIIL Rock had a whole verse in that song. That was some good pandering there by poor Paulie. So they gain a point back. But I don't think they were as good as the Westwood one. I'm going to give them a 6.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them a 6. Tim?
I'm going 5.
5?
Ooh, I'm going 6.
6. So you did have somewhere to go. It was just a downward in your grading.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 12. Was 17 divided by 3. I'm going to use some help on this one. Computer, 17 divided by 3.
It's like 6.75.
Computer, 17 divided by 3.
17 divided by 3 is approximately 5.6667.
You were not even close.
I don't know why I said 6. I was thinking it's right under 6, so 5 would be.
You were wrong, Leah. Just deal
I
with
was
it.
Wrong.
So Westwood with an 8 right now. Poor Paulie with a 5.6667. Again, the bands get more or less points based on their ratings. So poor Paulie in second place. Westwood in first place. We'll play another one next hour, and hopefully they don't bag on a team that is owned by one of the judges. It is 7:57. Open Phone Thursday continues.
Sunny and 90 today. Overnight low around 60, and tomorrow more of the sun. It's going to be a warm weekend. Sunny and 90. It is 60 in Winthrop Harbor and 66 in Mundelein.
95 WIIL Rock 95-second update. 2 people arrested, charged in a Waukegan murder. 24-year-old Josiah Mars, 32-year-old Derek Wells, both of Zion, are facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder. In the early Monday morning, it's all right. Morning death of 21-year-old Mishon Harvey.
Little preview of the St. Tragedy one coming up.
There you go. Yeah. Harvey was said to be attempting to break up a fight at a bowling alley parking lot when he was shot and killed. A McHenry woman avoiding jail time after pleading guilty to drug charges. Tiffany Barnett admitted to a charge of criminal conspiracy, getting more serious felony charges dropped at exchange. The case revolved around the 37-year-old's arrest in March of 2021. She got 2 years of probation and over $4,000 in fines. WIIL Rock Sports brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. The Milwaukee Admirals go for a Western Conference Finals tie tonight. They're down 2-1 to Coachella Valley. Game 4 is this evening in Milwaukee. The NBA Finals kick off tonight between the Miami Heat and Denver Nuggets. Baseball-wise, Brewers and Blue Jays tonight. Brewers win yesterday. Cubs and Sox are off after losses yesterday. Kingfish a win over Rockford.
And finally, I think there's more to this story. I just want to put that out there.
All right.
There's a Pennsylvania bus driver, and she's been arrested for duct taping a 10-year-old to his seat. Juliette Lee Pratt taped the student's ankles, arms, and chest with so much duct tape that they needed one of those seatbelt cutters to get him out.
So listen, at the beginning of the story, so basically you are coming out in defense of the I taped a student to a seat driver. There's more to this. I mean, as a parent, you could see where you would do this to your child. So
Not as a parent, as a bus driver.
But you're thinking, well, if my kids were doing that and she did that, you'd be like,
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
be
but you'd be
pissed.
like, they had it coming.
Well,
they probably had it coming.
Okay, because
where's the more to it that it's okay for a bus driver to tape a kid to a seat? In what world do you see it being more to it?
I think that the kid was, because they're like, authorities revealed the tapes and the child had done nothing wrong. He was sitting there like a good little kid and all of this stuff, and he wasn't acting out at all. That's what they're saying.
So
but
the
I'm
driver
going,
just
decided to duct tape that one kid.
There's no audio on the tapes. Imagine it's just video, and so the kid was like Hannibal Lecter and was able to get into the driver's mind and going, "Hello, Clarice, are you driving me to class today?" That's interesting because while you're driving me to class, your husband is at home having sex with the neighbor, Clarice.
Have
or whatever, just talking crazy talk.
Ever been brought into a school to watch bus tape video? Because I have.
No, Leah, I have not been brought into a school to watch bus tape video.
I have.
Although this sounds like a new hit show on the CW.
Bus tape video.
I have. Okay, not
I'm
proud
Doug,
to say.
I'm Doug Llewellyn, and welcome to this week's episode of Bus Tape Video.
It could be a show. Caden came home one day, my oldest, who's now in high school, right?
Who deserves to be duct taped to his seat.
He deserved it.
Yeah.
He came home though crying, saying he was being picked on and all of this stuff. So I finally was fed up. I reported it to the school.
Yeah.
They looked at bus tape video,
and
hours of it.
And he's the asshole.
Not just him, but 10 other kids were a-holes too. He got himself and 10 of his friends suspended off the bus for an entire week.
By acting like he was the victim and then calling you in to watch the bus tape video.
Oh, it was the most embarrassing thing ever.
Was like, suspend my kid. Case dismissed.
But I'm like, who was that punishing? That punished me kicking him off the bus because then we had to drive him to school.
Well, you shouldn't have a little asshole kid. Yeah. What grade was he in?
At that time, probably like second.
Yeah. Second grade? Second grade?
Yeah, they were like jumping over seats and stuff.
Wow.
Like I would duct tape a kid too.
Wow. And what grade is he in now?
He's gonna be a junior.
She doesn't know. She didn't know.
11.
This is why he was a problem child. If she had no idea where he was or what he was doing. What grade is he in? I don't know. He wanders aimlessly and destroys things. I give up. He was a monster in second grade, and the fact that he's not in prison yet is a miracle. That's what he was doing in second grade. Bus tape video with your host, Leah.
They were just jumping over seats, man. I would duct tape those kids.
Yeah. So that's the more to it.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Now we understand why you're pro duct tape the kids to the seats. Jeez. Master Truck and Trailer does all types of work on all types of trailers and all types of hitches. I was actually talking to somebody over the weekend who has gotten some work done at Master Truck and Trailer. And he's like, John and his family, and they help you. They understand. They know. It's you go in and you don't feel like you're a customer. You feel like they're a friend and they're telling you the truth. They're not trying to sell you something. They're trying to help you. And they do that so that next time when you have a problem, you go back and see them again. And they really do care about the people that bring their trailers, their hitches in and need work done. It's not just your cousin's, buddy's, friend's uncle who has a welder. It's people who specialize in this type of work. So you know it's done properly and you know your trailer and your hitch are going to be right and you're going to get your whatever you're towing to where you want it. Whether it's your boat, your camper, your cargo, your landscape, your travel trailer, master truck and trailer, the place to go. They're on Wadsworth Road, just east of Green Bay Road in Waukegan. And you can find out more on the website, mttllc.net. Best day of the week is Open Phone Thursday, 800-223-9510. You call, I answer, and you are on the air. Hi, Will Rock. Who's this?
Hey, guys, it's Brooke.
Brooke, what's up? Yay. Did you hear we had another girl call earlier? Did you hear that call?
I didn't.
She is having trouble. She's got a guy, and she feels like a side piece, like he's got things going on. And I said, don't be a side piece. Right, Brooke? She shouldn't be a side piece. You don't think you're a side piece.
No.
Would I mean, your guy is living with his baby mama, but
they're not together. She knows that this dude has a girlfriend and multiple other side pieces.
Yeah, the other lady. Yeah. So, Brooke,
Right.
You're better than a
Brooke's
side
like,
piece.
nah,
Everybody's
not
better. Even Brooke wouldn't go out with that guy. Yeah. So, and how are things going with you and Mr. X?
So, it's actually going pretty well. We've decided to finally take things up a notch. We are no longer in the just friends or just more than friends category. We've officially decided to be in the dating category.
Oh.
And have you gone public? Does his baby mama have full knowledge of you now, that you believe?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
She knows of me. She doesn't know my name. But let's just say she saw some marks that I had left on him.
Well, now wait. So back up. What are these?
What
are these marks, Brooke?
Hickeys.
Okay. All right. I don't know. There's back scratch. She acts like I should know. I don't know if it's back scratch marks or hickeys or I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you could have been scratching the back too.
Whiplashes. I don't know what Brooke's into. She seems like she'd be into that stuff.
A little dominatrix.
Yeah. So he's got hickeys. And the baby mom was like, "What is that?" And she's like, "Hickeys from some lady." Yeah.
Oopsie.
But why won't they give her? This is concerning that he won't give her complete knowledge of you. Is he afraid that the baby mama is going to cut you or something, or what?
He doesn't. I mean, well, he knows English. Sorry, she knows that he's messing around with a 21-year-old. That's what she knows right now. His biggest thing is he doesn't want to cause drama for me, which I think is sweet, which I think is why he's not ready to tell her just yet.
All right.
But the 3rd of June, we had decided would mark the 1 month milestone of us dating.
Oh, all right.
So after work, because he actually no longer works at the same place.
Because you were working together, right? All right. So he doesn't work with you anymore. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
But after I get off work on Saturday, we're going to go out to eat and then get a hotel room and then spend some of the day together on
What's the
Sunday.
hotel room for, Brooke? What goes on there? What I don't understand. You guys like to watch cable television?
There's always a Bible in the drawer too.
Placed by the Gideons. Always look in the Bible. Always look in the Bible because sometimes people put money in it. You didn't know that, Leah?
No, you sound like my 16-year-old. Every time we walk into a hotel, he goes, Bible money.
Sometimes people put money in the Bible.
It's the weirdest thing.
I will take and I will put money in the Bible. And you know where I put it? John 3:16 is like the favorite verse, which, Leah, you know, because you and I have talked about religion and you're a more religious person than me. John 3:16.
To love and honor something, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, not even close.
No, what is it again?
Look, it's about Jesus and God loved you so much that he gave you his only son. John 3:16. Computer, what is John 3:16? Or that he loved you so much that he gave you his only begotten son.
316 is a 2020 drama film starring Skylar.
Oh, not that. Computer, what is Bible verse John 3:16?
Is turned upside down when a mysterious drifter is admitted and assigned to room 316.
There's a mysterious drifter.
Known only as John Doe. The other patients believe that he bears.
What is Bible verse John 3:16?
John 3:16 reads, "For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have
Have
everlasting
eternal
life.
life. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
now you know it.
Yeah.
Now you know it.
It's
But
one
you're
of
the
those
religious one,
on-the-spot
and
ones.
I'm the
You're
burning hell guy
the
over here.
Satan.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
I don't hail Satan. I just say I'm not a big
that's fine. I have
believer
nothing
anymore.
against
I
that.
had nuns beat it out of me at a young age, John. So I take money when I go to the hotel. And you get the Bible placed by the Gideons, and you find John 3:16, and you put $20 in there. And if somebody, in my mind, if somebody checks in, will you stop looking up more Bible verses on your computer?
I'm not.
If somebody checks into that hotel and looks at John 3:16, and maybe they're depressed or they're sad or they're alone, they open up the Bible, and there's $20, and they're like, "Oh, hey, look, I'm happy. I've put money in a Bible in a hotel."
Well, then I'm going to continue looking in the Bibles.
Yeah, which seems opposite of Bible stuff,
Mhm.
like money bad,
Right.
So I don't know. I started doing it out of fun. I just to be goofy. So
Well, there
but that's
are
where I put
actually
it.
people that do it, and you're one of them.
Yeah.
I'm baffled right now.
I'm baffled.
And now Brooke's whole story is out the window. She's like, is Brooke
She's going
anymore?
to Brooke's there. You're going to the hotel. Look in the Bible, Brooke, before you guys do whatever else you're doing in a hotel. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
What's funny is we're actually going to church together
Big date
Sunday morning.
There you go. So let's see. We shack up and have some,
and then ask for forgiveness.
and then we go ask for forgiveness on Sunday
what
morning.
I do.
We sin and then forgive. Sin and then forgive. There you go.
As long as you ask.
All right, Brooke. Enjoy your sinning and your forgiving. Okay.
All right.
All right.
10 Hail Marys.
Yeah.
All is forgiven.
Me knowing more Bible verses than Leah. It's 8:11.
Sunny and 90 today.
You're gonna burn in hell. You're gonna burn in hell. Lincoln Park, Will Rocket is open phone Thursday. If you dial it up now, 800-223-9510, you can be on the air, say whatever you want next. If Leah likes your call, she rings her bell. She didn't ring it for Joyce. I'm a little pissed about that.
Who's Joyce?
Jax's grandma that called.
Oh.
You didn't bring it for Brooke, and there was Bible study involved there.
There was.
I don't know why you hate Jesus. But anyway, if she likes your call a lot, she'll ring the bell. You get to spin the wheel. You pick a number between 1 and 95. It lands on the number you pick. You get to win the jackpot. Thanks to Kinnaman Accounting and Tax Service. They throw another $9.51 in every Thursday for the bell for Open Phone Thursday. 800-223-9510. Call now and get on, promote. Plug whatever you want. Talk about whatever you want. The airwaves are yours.
Sunny and 90 today. Overnight low around 60. And tomorrow, copy and paste. Sunny and 90. It's 68 in Round Lake Beach and 63 in Lake Bluff.
Also coming up this hour, we will have our third REM. It's the end of the world as we know it. I Feel Fine remake. This time around, it'll be St. Tragedy. St. Tragedy. It's hard to say. It's a very big word, isn't it?
Tragedy.
St. Tragedy. 3 times fast. Tragedy. Tragedy. When the feeling's gone and you can't go on, it's tragedy. We will play that in a little bit. And then at like 8:40, I think. 8:50. Wayne Brady. We're going to talk to Wayne Brady. You know Wayne Brady?
No bleep.
Yeah,
I almost swore. Whose line is it anyways? I love Wayne Brady.
Let's make a deal. Whose line is it anyway? Stand-up comedy. We're going to talk to him about it's like game show day, national, international game show day. Or something. So we're going to talk to Wayne Brady. So some actual talent on the air in just a little bit. 8:19 Will Rock Morning Show. Thanks to the Ray and Raymond Auto Group in Fox Lake and Antioch. Speaking of talent, Don Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
Who could use some talent lessons.
Can I tell you about that man real quick?
Well, I'm going to promote an event he's doing, and I'd like people to go see him. So tone it down a little, but sure. Tell me about Wilson. You can't, can you?
No,
now?
I can't. No, he texted me and asked me if I was home yesterday because, we live in the same neighborhood. He texted me and asked me if I was home. I was like, no, I'm at my sister's house. And he was like,
you were home. You were lying.
Well, no, I wasn't. But he was at my house. Then he takes a picture sitting in my driveway of my, from his car of my house. And I'm like, dude, my husband is sleeping and we have a dog that is probably barking and going nuts right now.
Super creepy.
So go out and see Wilson.
I'm at your house. Yeah, what are you wearing? I'm in the driveway.
Here's a picture.
What do you got? It's good to eat. You got any of them biscuits? Wilson will be out. Go hang with him, even though Leah's trying to scare you off of that. Fun on the Channel Lakes is what we have for you. It's called Will Rock the Waves with Wilson headed out on the chain in the Road Rage Designs Will Rock boat. If you want to go on the Will Rock boat with Wilson, join the Will Rock Casual Text Club by texting the number 95 to 815-283-0095. And the message will enter you to end up on the boat with Wilson. You meet him at Famous Freddy's when he's out on the boat this Sunday for your chance to win some concert tickets. Hailstorm, Wisconsin State Fair, Wednesday, August 9th. Starts at the Port of Blarney, heads out on the chain, ends at Fox Lake on Sundays. If you want to be the one to go with him and ride along on the boat, text 95 to 815-283-0095 studio. Or not, don't put studio, just put 95 to join the Casual Text Club. It's thanks to Road Rage Designs with 3M certified wraps for your boat or business. Skipper Bud's Boat Rentals on 173 in Antioch and the Village of Antioch. Authentic by nature. That's their catchphrase now in Antioch. There you go. So head over to the Win Stuff page for more details from 95 Will Rock, the rock station. Leave that out. Anyway, it's Open Phone Thursday. You call, I answer, and you are on. Hi, Will Rock. Who's this?
This is Andy. How you doing, Tom and Leah?
Good. Randy, how are you today?
Andy.
Andy.
Good. Oh, good, Lamdy. What's going on, Lamdy?
I was just calling to say thanks for everybody that came out to the Crack of Dawn barbecue.
Oh, that Andy, my friend Andy.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. I might have lost that.
I'm a little confused as to who he is because his caller ID says Dimebag Kyle. So I like that. It's your
How did you
ID.
get that to say?
You can get your caller ID to say anything.
Really?
Mine says Tom Sell. There's some place you do it. I don't remember where I did it. Otherwise, I'd make it say something funny like Andy's does. It was a great time. It's the Crack of Dawn Memorial Barbecue for dear departed Dawn. We miss Dawn every day. Andy's significant other. Andy is one of my favorite people. And there's a barbecue every year. You weren't invited. You're not a cabin fever.
Andy, he says that about everyone.
You're not a cat. No, I don't. You're not a cat. I can tell you assholes. If you want to know a list of assholes, I can give you that too. But Andy has this party every year to remember Dawn, and it's Royal
really
Bliss
sweet.
Place. It's private. But now you'll go on the Cabin Fever Getaway.
And then I'll get the invite.
You'll be invited. This is why you go on the Cabin Fever Getaway. Yes, the trip is fun, but it's the people like Andy that make it a wonderful thing. It was Dawn who made it a wonderful thing. Dawn lit up any room she was in with the smile and the laughing and the happy. She was one of those people that always made you feel better being around her.
Yeah.
Andy knows that. He got to be around her the most. So it's a good and he wants to thank everybody who came out to the barbecue. No, Andy, thank you for having such a wonderful way to remember Dawn and for throwing I put it on my schedule every year, and it is one of the highlights of the year to get together with all those people and have some food and listen to some music and remember Dawn. And then they do it. They raised money.
I know you told me about
a couple
it.
Of good. So Royal, I'm sorry, Andy, I didn't mean to interrupt, but there was two 50-50s.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was to help Royal Bliss who needs a new transmission for their tour bus, or whatever. It was a 50-50. And one of them was to help our friend Aubrey, who was hurt in a motorcycle accident. And so the person who won the Aubrey 50-50 donated their 50% back to Aubrey.
Yep.
And then the person who won the Royal Bliss 50-50 donated what they won back to Royal Bliss. Royal Bliss then turned around and donated that 50% to Aubrey. It's just good people.
Yeah.
If you haven't gone on the Cabin Fever Getaway, you are missing out on hundreds of good people in your life. And Andy is one of them. What were you going to say, Andy, other than thanks to everybody for coming on? Sorry to interrupt.
I forgot to mention a few people that helped. We had Fire by Daryl again.
Daryl always that's Daryl who calls in BMLD, be more like Daryl. He may be a pyromaniac, Andy, right? I mean, he builds a giant bonfire.
And it was a giant bonfire. We burned everything.
We burned everything. And Dale did the food. Dale from Double D's Truffles and Treats kind of made sure the food was all everybody was good and everything was refreshed, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it went smooth this year, and we had one hell of a turnout too.
Yeah. I said to Andy, I go, you're going to need a permit next year. You're going to need the cops didn't show while I was there this year. In previous years, the cops had visited. The cops didn't show this year, did they?
We got lucky.
Yeah. You have good neighbors. You have good
That's
neighbors.
exactly what it is.
Yeah. I used to have a party and the cops would show up and because my neighbors were jagoffs. Now I have good neighbors too. So, all right. Anybody else, Andy? Who else?
Trev from the Alibi did an amazing job helping on all aspects.
Okay. All right.
And everything went smooth. It was good, and I hope everybody had a real good time.
If you want to get invited to this party, become a CFG or be a Cabin Fever Getaway person, okay?
Noted.
All right.
Even invited her. I'm not sure.
Yeah, she probably got invited. She was busy getting drunk on a boat. She's just complaining. So
no, you even said to me, you were like, I should have invited you and told you to come.
About the party because you're going to be a CFG this year. You would have seen what you're in for. There's a little preview of the Cabin Fever Getaway.
Sign me up. I'm ready for it.
Daryl actually builds fires on the CFG at the resorts too. I'm not making that up. If you haven't gone on a Cabin Fever Getaway, I don't know what you're doing with your life. All right, Andy. Thanks, brother.
All right, guys. We'll see you.
Take care.
The Crack of Dawn Memorial Barbecue. One of the highlights of the year. Dawn would be so proud of him for remembering her in that way and helping out. I mean, helping out causes at the same time. So thanks to Kyle. Thanks to Andy and everybody else. It's 8:30 now.
Sunny and 90 today. Overnight low around 60. And tomorrow it's going to be more sun, more 90s. It is 61 in Wadsworth and 68 in Lake Villa.
95 Well Rock 95 second update. Waukegan police offering details about a weekend shooting that left a young teen injured. Officials say multiple people in 2 vehicles opened fire late Saturday night, hitting a 13-year-old boy who was standing outside a home. He was hospitalized, and police say over 100 shell casings were recovered at the scene. Situation is under investigation. Amazon going to pay out $25 million in civil penalties to settle allegations that it violated a child privacy law and deceived parents by keeping kids' voice and location data recorded on their Alexa voice assistants. Separately, the companies agreed to pay $5.8 million in customer refunds for alleged privacy violations involving its doorbell camera Ring. Despite the settlements, Amazon says it did nothing wrong and didn't violate any laws. Well Rock Sports brought to you by the plumbers and steam fitters of Local 118. The demand for skilled journeyman plumbers is high. Go to UALocal118.com. Brewers beat the Blue Jays yesterday 4-2. One more with the Blue Jays today. The Cubs lose to the Rays. White Sox lost to the Angels. They're off today. Kenosha Kingfish win over Rockford. Game 4 of the AHL's Western Conference Finals tonight. The Milwaukee Admirals and Coachella Valley Firebirds. Milwaukee down 2-1 in that series. The NBA Finals kick off tonight between the Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets.
And finally, have you ever been given a tip that wasn't like an actual money? It wasn't like a monetary tip.
Like chickens or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chickens.
My grandfather was a chiropractor. He was paid in chickens.
Really?
Or eggs or whatever. Back in the day. I don't know. Yes. I was the track announcer. Part of us, me and my friend Perry were track announcer at the Lake Geneva Raceway.
Okay.
Stock car racing.
Right.
1 year. And we got paid in beer. There was money too, but not much, like $15.
Mm-hmm.
We got paid in beer. And one night somebody brought in a case of cabbage. So I got a cabbage.
All right.
Yeah.
Just one?
Just one
there was
cabbage or a
case. You
whole
could
case?
take as many cabbages as you wanted.
Oh, it was a fill your own cabbage.
What is plural of cabbage? Is it cabbages or cabbage?
Cabbage.
You could take as many cabai as you wanted, but being that I was 19 or whatever, I didn't see the need for more than one cabbage. I don't even know what I did with the cabite. I don't even know did I take it home and give it to I don't know what I did with the one I took. I felt like rude if I didn't at least take somebody brought a case of cabbage. I brought one home.
I just remember
cabbage is my answer.
As a waitress, I had gotten left like a pamphlet for like a Jesus pamphlet before.
That's not a tip. No. That's somebody being an asshole.
Right.
Unless they gave you actual money too. But
no money, just the pamphlet.
But in their
Jesus
mind,
for money.
But in their mind, they're giving you eternal redemption. But also they're being a cheap ass. Yeah.
Well, a Las Vegas DoorDash delivery driver was recently given a pit bull puppy instead of a cash tip.
A puppy is a tip. Puppies should never be given as gifts.
Never a gift.
Never give a
tip.
live gift to anyone because you don't know if they want to take care of that, and then it becomes a problem.
I had an ex-boyfriend buy me a cat after we broke up.
Yeah.
After
we broke up.
There's a pussy joke in here somewhere. I don't know what it is. Anyway.
But yeah, it's weird, right?
So this is the whole story is somebody got a pit bull.
Well, she got a pit bull as a tip and she took it to the vet, received a clean bill of health. So now she's going to keep the dog. She's going to keep the tip.
I think you raise it. Pit bulls are nice. I wouldn't want to anger one.
No.
But they're nice dogs in general.
If they're raised correctly.
If they're raised correctly.
As any dog.
If I were her, I would raise that dog incorrectly as a vicious killing machine and then just go to that person's house and put it in there and close the door.
Here's your tip.
Wipe them in like liver paste and be like, all right, here you go.
Or
here's your pit bull back.
I mean, maybe... I don't know. I'm trying to find the other side of this.
No, it's a jag-off mood to give somebody, we got this litter of puppies. We can't get rid of runt. I don't know. Leave it as a tip for the waitress. No. But good on her for taking it and raising it and loving it. And
now, of course, it has a TikTok page as well.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's got to have a TikTok
Now
page.
I don't believe her story at all. I think she just got a pit bull puppy and decided I'm going to make up a fake story. And
that's how she told her mom and dad, like, someone just gave this to me.
Yeah.
It was a tip. I didn't buy this.
Yeah. It's a tipping via pit bull. We need to get a box of kittens now. I think I'm going to save a lot of money. Right? Just travel around with a box of kittens in the trunk.
Dropping off kittens every time you go to a restaurant.
Just no tip. Draw a line on the tip line. Set a kitten down and walk out. I'm going to get a box of kittens for my trunk now. All right. Bandemonium this Saturday night here at the G Spot at the Mills. We got to play this song really quick because we got Wayne Brady calling on a hotline in just a minute here. Unless Wayne Brady calls early and then there's going to be Art. Art, hey Art, you're on the radio. Don't swear, okay? Art's calling with Wayne Brady. Hey Art, is it Wayne Brady? That is
Good morning. Hello.
That's going wrong. Wayne Brady, is that you? Are you there? It's Wayne Brady.
Yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning. There's Wayne Brady. Now I understand you're on with us because is it national or international game show day? What is it? Or it's coming up?
As far as I know, it's National Game Show Day. But if we want to take it international, I think we can too, because Let's Make a Deal has a few international offshoots, and Fremantle is a global company. So as of right now, I claim that it is International Game Show Day.
International Game Show Day.
International Game Show Day.
Now, game shows around the world are, because you do Let's Make a Deal here, which I remember back in the day, Monty Hall and all of that. And I was watching Let's Make a Deal, and it's an American one and all of that. You've traveled the world. You've seen game shows are crazier in other countries, right? I mean, they do stuff that we don't do, right?
Well, they do things that they can get away with, but I think that we've started in the past few years. We definitely started ripping off a couple of the other cultures a little bit because of how crazy their game shows can be. Like I'm thinking just off the top of my head in Japan, a lot of the game shows are very physical, very crazy. The things that they make you eat. But we started to take over that type of art form ourselves. We have a couple game shows where people are running reality courses, falling off stuff, eating the weirdest things that you can, all in the name of money. So I think that it's fair game.
Yeah.
Anywhere that you go, it's fair game now. It's like, what are people willing to do for money on TV?
Right. Now, Wayne Brady, you do Let's Make a Deal, and you kind of, as a comedian, it must be nice because that gives you free reign to interact with the people. And it's crowd work. You're basically doing crowd work, but with a game where they can win something. So they're motivated. So they'll do whatever you say. It must be very liberating as a comedian to have that power over people.
I don't think of it as having power over people because I'm not a stand-up. So I'm an improvisational actor.
Okay.
Who's done Who's Line for years. So I think I look at it more like it gives me the freedom to just create stuff on the fly because there is no script. So I am doing crowd work, but I'm definitely not controlling what people do. Which I think is the best part about the show. You never know what people are going to do.
Yeah.
That's the way to think of it. You don't know what people are going to do. So my job is to set them up and go do what you're going to do. And that's when you get the best results.
People are entertaining, yeah. And if you haven't seen Whose Line Is It Anyway live, it's been at the Genesee Theater here in Waukegan a few times. The live version is let's just say very lively. You've seen it on TV and it's spectacular.
Right.
It's so funny. But the live version is even better. Do you have a favorite do you like the TV version or do you like the live version better because you can get away with more and stuff or there's more that can happen that won't end up on the cutting room floor?
Well, most of what we do on Whose Line Is It Anyway doesn't end up on the cutting room floor. And the version that you're talking about is called Who's Live. I don't do that because I tours myself with my buddy Jonathan. So I'm sure that those guys do a great job live because it's just anytime that you can watch great improvisation live and watch the high wire act happen, that's a score.
Yeah, you're waiting for the fall, but hopefully there's a net. When you do Let's Make a Deal, let me ask you this: how often is there something that happens that you're like, well, we can't do that on TV. We that is too much for television because you're working without a net there.
Well, you just never know what's going to happen. So once again, I don't control the audience. I just move with the audience. So every blue moon, someone will say something or do something or wear something that you just go, well, that can't happen because it's daytime TV.
Yeah.
But I thank you for showing up.
Yeah. So what else you got going on right now, Wayne Brady? You must not have a lot of time with doing the TV show and all that stuff. What else do you have going on that people can see you doing right now?
Well, I'm always doing more than one thing. Whose Line Is It Anyway is still on the air on the CW Let's Make a Deal is going into its 15th season right now, which is awesome. Last year I wrapped the drama on Showtime called American Gigolo, which is on HBO, which is on Showtime. So you can check that out right now. And because of the writers' strike, a couple of the scripted projects that I've got on board are being held, and so we're just waiting until that finishes, because I'm also writing and producing a few shows, and then next year I'll be back on Broadway as well. So there's always something going on. Something going on.
A lot of Wayne Brady out there. Can people find you online? Do you do socials? Do you do the web? All that stuff?
You can find me, Mr. Brady Baby, on Instagram. I'm Wayne Brady on Twitter and on TikTok. You know, I've joined the kids, and I've got a few million folks that follow me on TikTok. And so, yeah, just tune in, and any one of those places you can see us doing our thing. And of course, you can see Let's Make a Deal every single day on CBS.
Wayne Brady, improvisational actor. I apologize. Thank you for talking with us today. It's been a treat. I love your work. You're a funny guy. You're very quick on your feet, and we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you so much, my friend.
There's Wayne Brady, which was cool to talk to him. Let's Make a Deal is like, this is what, when I do the blue bin at the 501 club parties, I'm basically ripping off
Wayne Brady.
Yeah, let's make a deal. So
you do a good job, though, if Wayne's ever going to give up his...
I can get Wayne.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a game show host, Leah. I'm an improvisational radio presenter. All right. There was Wayne Brady with some type of strange electrical buzz electrocuting him the whole time. So good job, Wayne Brady. Now on to Bandemonium, 95 Will Rock's Bandemonium 2023. The semifinals this Saturday night. Here at the G Spot at the Mills Galactic Destination, Gurney Mills. And Saturday night, we got 4 bands for you: St. Tragedy, Westwood, Poor Polly, Capper Brothers. We asked them all to do a musical challenge. We're scoring them. They get points for turning it in, but also whoever does better gets more points. It's like a couple of points difference between first place and fourth place. But they've all turned them in. We're up to our third one. So far in first place, Westwood got an 8.
Yeah, thanks to my 10.
Average of 8, thanks to Leah's 10.
Which I stand by it.
If one of these bands does better, though, where do you go? You got nowhere to go. I got nowhere to go. David Keith from An Officer and a Gentleman. Look it up. Spot on. Poor Paulie got a 5.66666. You know, that goes 7. And now we're up to St. Tragedy. And their version of It's the End of the World as we know it. I Feel Fine. And it's like an update of the things in the song. So here is St. Tragedy. Let's hear how they did. I didn't stop it. I didn't stop it. It just
kinda
stopped.
went
It
away.
says it's still playing.
What happened?
I don't know. I'll get it back in. The computer didn't even like it. There's the St. Tragedy one.
Give them credit. You want to know why?
I just sounded like killing goats. It sounded like slaughtering.
No, there were some good things in it, but I give them credit because out of all the bands left, out of the 4 bands left, they are probably the least.
Right.
And
They're
so
like
that
a Will.
was
They're like a Will Rock
they're
band.
like a
They're like and so they had to take this and turn it into a different thing,
right,
and make it their own,
right.
And it sounded like Katharine Hepburn was killing a goat. right or not? I don't.
No, I just don't know what the
I love this band.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I love this band.
It just wasn't.
but
I think it was a harder
it's a
assignment
musical
for them.
challenge, and the word challenge is in there. It was a very difficult assignment for all of them, and I will say that yes, this was probably the most difficult for them because it is farthest away from their musical stylings. But if you come out and see them Saturday night, they will be great. However, that will not be played again on the radio. It sounded like Katharine Hepburn was slaughtering a goat.
I can't be mean.
I know. I'm not being mean.
I know you're
honest.
not. I know.
This is not the
I know.
band's fault
No,
that we gave them this
no.
dumbass thing to do.
Yeah, it's your
I'm
fault.
proud of them. It's my fault. Exactly.
It was your idea.
I should not be a musical producer in any way, shape. You know what you guys should do is REM tune. But I'm going to give them. Because they got it in, and there's. I'm going to give them a 5. See,
Yeah.
I
give them a 5 as well.
All right, Leo's going to give them a 5. Tim.
Yeah, I'll join in the 5
So
parade.
let's see. 5 plus 5 plus 5.
This is an
15,
easy one.
Divided by 3. Hold on, let me figure out the average here. Leah earlier is like, I can help you figure out the averages. Oh, don't quiet. I'm trying to do the math here, Leah. Let's see. Tim gave it a 5, and I gave it a 5, and Leah gave it a 5. So it's 15. And then the average out will divide it by 15 divided by, I think
There's 3 of us.
I think it's 4 something or
4 points.
You know, you got the average
4.998.
wrong last time.
Yeah, I did. Well,
on poor Paul.
because the way I was thinking
No,
of it.
you just
different
got
way.
it wrong.
No, I
Let's
didn't.
just own it.
No.
So they're in
will
third
not.
place right now. Westwood with an 8. Poor Paulie with a 5.6666666.
And now looking back,
these guys, Saint Tragedy with a 5.
Uh-huh.
Now looking back,
don't you wish you would have given Westwood a higher than a 7?
Yeah, but I didn't know we were going to play the awesome one first or whatever.
I did.
Okay, you knew. I see now. To me, in my heart of hearts, I'm hoping we're going to play one more before 10. Capra Brothers, and Capra Brothers, very talented and creative individuals.
Yeah, they put on a good show. They dance. I don't know.
I hope they kick the snot out of Westwood, and you have
Bring
nowhere to go with your
Bring
score.
Bring
you
it.
can only give them a 10.
Westwood and Leah are
You
waiting
have-
for you, Capra Brothers.
But you have no power in this. In that, even if they're great, you give them a 10.
I might not even get a vote in this. I have to dip out a little early today.
Well, I will assign your score for you then.
No, I'll call. I'll listen from the car and I'll
I
call.
may answer the phone or I may not.
Okay.
It's 8:55.
Sunny and 90 today. Overnight low around 60. More sun, more 90s for your day tomorrow. It is 71 in Richmond and 70 in Libertyville.
Saturday night semifinals, Bandemonium here at Gurney Mills at the G Spot. $5 to get in. There'll be food and drinks thanks to Lola's Tacos and Tequila. And your $5 is your vote toward what band you should think should make the finals for Bandemonium. 2 bands going to be eliminated, 2 move on. So come out Saturday night. All 4 bands, very different musical styles. Saint Tragedy, they're all great. Saint Tragedy, a great band. Please don't do the REM remake live, Saint Tragedy. However, Westwood, we would
I
like
hope
to
that-
see
I
them.
wanna
But they
see
have
that live.
limited sets. They want to do their songs, but I hope they do that live. Poor Paulie on the bubble, depending on whether they want to get their own songs in or do that. Theirs was good, but
really, it doesn't matter what songs they play because it's a popularity contest.
Right,
I
it
mean, the
matters
people are
what
coming
people
out.
come
and-
out.
Yeah.
that's why we do it that way. It follows that the bands that are better would be more popular. So it's a true way to do a local band competition is by who gets who to show
Yep.
up. So come out Saturday night for Bandemonium here at the G Spot.
95 Will Rock 95 second update. 2 Waukegan residents remain hospitalized after a car versus motorcycle crash in Kenosha. Took place Tuesday night, leaving a 24-year-old man and 21-year-old woman injured. Both of them were on the motorcycle. The driver of the other involved vehicle unhurt, said to be cooperating in the ongoing investigation. Similar incident in Crystal Lake, actually in Algonquin, leaving a 19-year-old Crystal Lake resident injured. The incident took place yesterday afternoon at Randall and County Line Roads. The 19-year-old who was on a motorcycle was hospitalized with serious injuries after colliding with another vehicle. The driver of that vehicle, a 43-year-old Crystal Lake woman, hospitalized with life-threatening injuries. Will Rock Sports brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. The Brewers get a win over the Blue Jays. One more with Toronto today. The Cubs and White Sox each take the day off after losing yesterday to the Rays and Angels. Kenosha Kingfish get a win over Rockford. NBA Finals kicking off tonight. Miami Heat and Denver Nuggets. Milwaukee Admirals in action tonight. Game 4 of their Western Conference Finals series against Coachella Valley.
And
I didn't
finally,
do the music for the
You're,
sport.
you're busy. It's all good.
I'm producing
It's all
a video
good.
show over
Yeah,
here
it's
too.
fine.
All right, there was the sports. I suck at my job.
And finally, not as much as these people sucked at their job. Did you guys wear stoles when you graduated? Did you have a stole?
You know, a stole is like a dead fox that you wear around your neck, right?
Those are
That's
also
a stole.
Well, no, stoles are also those ribbon things that you wear around your neck
I'd
too.
say the robe.
So that's for people that have achieved some other type of greatness
Right.
in their educational
Exactly.
career. Do I strike you as the person who would wear a stole? I strike you as the person who got the most applause at my graduation
For just being
because
there.
people were surprised
Yes.
that I was
Yes,
graduating.
same.
No, Leah,
You
if
did
I was
not have
wearing
a
a stole,
stole.
it was a dead fox that I found in my mother's closet. My mother had a stole. Like
She had a
fox.
stole? Yeah.
Right? That's a stole.
I didn't know that
no,
that
is
was
a stole. Is that a stole? Or maybe a stole is like a little tiny fur coat. I don't. Can we Google that? Stole. How do you
stole.
spell it? Well, that's
Oh.
stealing something. A woman's long scarf or shawl, especially of fur or similar material, worn loosely over the shoulders. So I was correct. But also, then it shows the picture of the thing that people wear, like religious people wear them
Yeah.
over their whatever, or graduates. And it's some
It's like
type
a sash.
It's
type
a
of thing.
sash,
but a
it's
sash goes diagonal.
Yes,
This goes
yes.
like
I've worn a sash. I was a Boy Scout.
Okay.
I had a sash for my
Yes.
merit badges. But the stole, they usually get that to designate like some
Yeah.
type of higher
right.
learning or
Yes.
some award or
Yes.
something. Yes.
So-
No. Leah,
No,
I've
no
never
stoles.
go out and murder a fox, a cat, or a dog.
Oh, well, at Rich Township High School, which is in Rich Township, Illinois. I'm not sure if you
Thank
know where that's at.
It's near Richville. Yes.
Near
Mhm,
Richville
mhm.
is the Rich Township.
Very, very poor people. Yes.
Well,
Irony.
they recently distributed 600 graduation stoles. And instead of it saying graduate, it said
They spelled it wrong.
They spelled it wrong.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Graduate.
Graduate. I'm a graduate of Rich High School.
Administration didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Administrators.
How many
did
people
not
did that
notice
get
the mistake.
passed? It had to get-
600.
It had to get past the person whose idea it was to have these things, sent it in an email, and so they got the things. They arrived and they looked at them.
Mhm.
It had to get past the person who handed them out.
Yep.
It had to get past the people who put them on. When did they figure it out?
They didn't figure it out
Ever.
until
During graduation.
During graduation is
so
when
they're all morons.
and
Every-
they're wearing stoles.
Every single graduate should have their diploma taken away.
Well, but it was the students that
Right.
put it on and realized like
So whatever student realized it can have his diploma,
all the rest are
of them,
out.
I'm sorry, we're going to repeat senior year. Right?
Exactly.
They're not going to put you graduates out in the world or
No, graduate.
graduates out in the world. Yeah.
Education. And then they blamed it. They were like, regrettably, there was an error in the graduation sashes provided to us by our vendors.
Oh, yeah.
Here,
The vendor's
Jones.
fault.
Yeah, blaming it
The
on
vendor's fault.
I'm like, okay, because you didn't
Then the
type
vendor,
that
then
out.
the vendor
or,
pulls out the email and goes, "What does that
Yeah.
say right there?"
Someone's
That's
like,
why when you
"Ah,
go get a
shoot."
cake, they show you what they're going to put on the cake before they put it on the cake. So, congratulations to all our graduates. Enjoy your time in prison.
Thursday couldn't be Wednesday. I couldn't be Friday. Open phone Thursday with Tom and Tia. An angry call from Mr. Hate. Emily told Cole bang that jailbait. Christopher Walken wants more cowbell. Request a song, will tell you go to hell. Get a shameless plug for your business on band. Let's all take a trip to Emily Land. Open phone Thursday. Open phone Thursday. Couldn't be Wednesday. Couldn't be Friday. Open phone Thursday with Tom and Tia. Meeting chicks at McHenry County Jail. If your cell phone dropped, it's an epic fail. Paint store lady tries to pull a scam. If you're drunk or stoned, you're a JUCO fan. Tom from Europe, drunk that time. Some jerk called up and confessed to crime. Open phone Thursday. Open phone Thursday. Open phone Thursday. Couldn't be Wednesday. Couldn't be Wednesday. Couldn't be Friday. Couldn't be Friday. Open phone Thursday with Tom and
OPT. 800-223-9510. You call, I answer, and slap this one on hold. You are on the radio. Hi, Will Rock. Who's this?
Good morning,
Jesse.
Yay!
Jesse. Jesse and I are almost related.
Okay.
Jesse, Leah, because you don't know, Jesse used to call in all the time for open phone Thursday or whatever, and he would hang on the air with us. Well, just a regular caller, I guess is how to describe him.
Who's almost related to you somehow.
So he's almost related to me because I live with Yola, and Yola's sister-in-law is Jesse's brother. Is that right, Jesse? Is that all? No. Yeah.
No, you said that a little. You almost had it.
What is
My sister is Yola's
sister-in-law,
brother's wife.
Right, your sister-in-law.
You said her sister-in-law is her.
brother.
Yeah, you said.
Okay, Jesse's Yola's sister-in-law is Jesse's brother.
Put it the easy way. You're smashing my sister-in-law.
No, no.
You're smooshing with my sister-in-law.
But we're not married yet. So, or yet, he said yet. But I'm smashing. Okay, go ahead. What's up, Jesse?
Yeah, there you go. Good morning, everyone. So, I just had two things. One, whatever song that was you played earlier was absolutely horrific. I need to go and
You're not alone. Now, listen, you're not alone. Saint Tragedy did not do well with that. On the text line, somebody said that song is a tragedy. Only the first group did well. Somebody then said my ears are bleeding, and then somebody said you should not give them a 5. It should be a 1. But I for doing a song that is outside of their,
Well, I feel like they get a point for doing it. They get a point for the challenge, and then there were lyrics in there that were kind of amusing. Yeah.
I think if you're gonna give them a 5, you gotta high five their face. That's about it.
All right.
But I'm not trying to steal anyone's thunder. And I know you get the guy that calls the bad joke, right?
Bad joke,
so
Danny.
I have a joke.
I like to share a joke. Hold on, bad dad joke, Danny. Let's give him his plug. You got a bad
joke, Danny.
You got a joke, Jesse?
I've got a joke. All right. What is the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi?
The difference between now these are countries, Leah. Dubai.
Thank you, Tom.
And Abu Dhabi. Geographically they're in the same region, but I think that their ethnic makeup is slightly different, and also their geopolitical stances are not aligned. That would be my answer.
What's the difference between the two?
That was way too smart of an answer.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm just trying to figure out how to spell it.
I mean, if you wanted to include the United Arab Emirates in this, and we could discuss the complete.
No, way over Jesse and I's head.
All right. So, what is the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi, Jesse?
All right. Dubai does not like the Flintstones, but Abu Dhabi
Dabby
do.
Abby Dabby
Abu
Doo.
Dhabi Doo.
I knew I've heard this one before.
That's enough of that. There's Jesse. Stealing the thunder of bad dad joke Danny. What do you want, Wilson?
Hey, so you know you got the Will Rock the Waves of Wilson going on this Sunday, right?
Oh, Jesus.
We talked
already
about that. We talked
it.
about it on the air already.
Talked about you
Okay,
being a
hold on, it
creep.
just got better.
Listen to
It got better.
the show, Wilson.
It
The
got
liner
better.
is horrible. I took the liner
Hold
out
on,
of the
no,
book.
no,
It's
no,
so
no.
bad.
I know.
It's so
That's
poorly
why I
written.
had to
It's
call
so
in.
poorly written that I had to take it out of the book because it makes very little sense.
Right. The reason I wanted to call is not only are we giving away tickets to go see Hailstorm, but this just added last night.
Yeah.
You can also win a day-long free rental from Skipper Bud's in Antioch. So,
right.
I mean, that's
boat rental. Okay.
hundreds,
all right. I'll put it on there. All right.
hundreds
all right.
of dollars.
Done.
Can you find it on the Win Stuff page?
Yeah, you can find it on the Win Stuff page, and also at 3:00. That's when we're going to pull up over at Famous Freddy's, and we're going to give away those prizes. So
It's not on here. So you're
this
at
Sunday,
Famous
3
Freddy's
o'clock.
at 3 p.m.
Famous Freddy's.
All right. A lot of
There's
stuff.
a lot going on.
Yeah.
All
What,
right,
why
check the
are you?
website.
What else do you want to say to Wilson?
Well, I want to know why were you in my driveway? You know, my husband sleeps, right? And I have a dog that barks. Why were you at my house yesterday?
I wanted to drink.
Oh, okay.
You are his drinking buddy. When you want to drink, Leah is the one.
That's where you go.
see.
You go to my driveway. Noted, Don. Noted.
Is that what it
I
is?
ran out of beer at my house.
Oh,
so
that's what it is.
Leah
Okay.
lives nearby. All right.
I
all
had
right.
cigars. I was going to give you a cigar if you want it.
Oh, no, a cigar?
We're done with him.
Can't.
All right. It is 9:12.
Sunny and 90 today.
Want to be stuck on a boat with Wilson all day on Sunday? Go to the Win Stuff page at 95willrock.com. Royal Bliss on Will Rock. Don't forget, they're going to be opening night, Kenosha County Fair. More details on the concerts page at 95willrock.com. But join us for Will Rock Night at the Kenosha County Fair in August to see those guys. It is 9:16 Will Rock Morning Show. Tom and Leah, open phone Thursday, 800-223-9510. You can text us at 815-283-0095. Studio, the keyword followed by what you want to say. We'll get to some of those, some phone calls and all that. But one more, I'm going to play it in a couple of minutes here. One more, it's the end of the world as we know it, but I feel fine. The Capra Brothers, I hope they knock it out of the park. So Leah's got nowhere to go. She gave Westwood a 10 this morning for first band. You got to give yourself some wiggle room. We'll find out.
I don't believe that.
I hope the Capra Brothers, you hear the song and you orgasm. It's so good. Then you'd be like,
I mean, I hope so too.
Oh, it's just another 10 in my life. That is coming up next, 9:17.
It is going to be sunny and 90 today. A hot one out there, getting down to 60 tonight. And tomorrow, more sun, more 90s. It is 73 in Spring Grove and 64 in Zion.
It really improved your mood when I said I hope you orgasm. You're
I'm
like,
like, yeah, me too.
Is that an option?
If I could by song,
by musical option,
sign me up.
All right. We'll find out.
Play Westwood again.
Will Rock Morning Show. The boys of West Room are like, yeah, did you hear Leah wants to again? Will Rock Morning Show. Thanks to the Ray and Raymond Auto Group in Fox Lake and Antioch. Come out and see us this Friday. Tomorrow we get the weekend rolling. Miller Lite 95 Will Rock 501 Club Party. We're in Palatine tomorrow at Alley 64. We got tickets for that. Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds and Garbage at the Huntington Bank Pavilion, June 27th. And then Slightly Stupid and Sublime with Rome, Huntington Bank Pavilion in July. Those tickets up for grabs. Miller Lite on special. Just a fun way to get the weekend rolling with us tomorrow. 501, we're at Alley 64. That's on 12 in Palatine. We'll see you there with Miller Lite and Will Rock.
So my youngest, she's been sick. So I slept on the couch with her last night. We had like a little sleepover. Her ears hurt. She's just miserable. Yeah, I think she's gonna live. But she looked at me and she goes, "Okay, Mom, good night. Don't snore." I was like, "I don't snore." She was like, "But you do." I was like, "Oh, well, now I know. No one ever told me that before."
Need to talk to Swordley.
Apparently I do. Apparently I do. Sinus and snoring MD, Dr. Swardlin. I still swear I don't snore. My husband does, though. So if you're keeping your partner awake from snoring too loud, Dr. Swardlin can help you out. Conveniently located 4 different locations, no matter where you're at: Kenosha, Oak Creek, Mount Prospect, and Lombard, making it easy for you to get to. Most insurance is accepted, no referral needed. And the best part is that Dr. Swardlin and his team, they could practically eliminate snoring in just a few visits. Minimal discomfort and downtime. If you're afraid of the surgery aspects of it, there are treatments for snoring that's minimally invasive, and they do have non-surgical treatments. Schedule your appointment today, sinusandsnoringmd.com.
All right, Bandemonium semifinals here at the G-Spot on Saturday night. We'll have Lola's Tacos and Tequila here. The drinks and the food and just a good time. $5 gets you in. You get to vote for which band you think should make the finals. 2 bands go on, 2 do not. We did a musical challenge. Now, the past musical challenge, they just got points for turning it in. This time around, we're actually assigning. I think first place gets like 10 points, second gets like 8. I don't, but every band for turning in will get some points. So there's a difference between a couple of points, but it can come down to that. There have been eliminations that were like 2-3 points in this Bandemonium thing, very close. So it matters what these bands get scored. So far, we've asked them to redo It's the End of the World as we know it, but I Feel Fine by REM with new things in it. You know how it has like pop culture things and news things in it and all that. So, so far in the scoring, Westwood went first. They have an 8. Leah gave him a 10. Nowhere to go with the scoring. Is Tim going to do
I don't
this?
regret it.
Is Tim coming in for this?
It's early, so he's in with Leonard
So
still.
it might just be me and you scoring. Which might average out. That's fine. It still averages.
Yeah.
Westwood got an 8. Poor Paulie got a 5.66666667. Saint Tragedy got a 5. And now the Capra Brothers. And I hope they knock it out of the park so Leah has nowhere to go.
Yeah, I hope they don't.
Here we go. The Capra Brothers, one of the 4 bands you'll see Saturday night here at the G-Spot with their version of REM. It's the End of the World as we know it, but I Feel Fine. I can't wait for it to be over.
More so than the other one?
It's close.
I don't think it's as bad.
All right.
How much time?
Like a day and a half left. It's not even halfway over yet. So we're going to say, I was really thinking, because the Capra Brothers are good.
They put on an awesome, they're entertainers.
Like live,
yeah.
I would say they have the best,
live set. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Not
They're an
music, like the
they're
best
entertaining
presentation.
Yes, there we go.
They're very fun to watch. Their music is good. They should not do this song live ever again. What did I give Saint Tragedy? A 5? I'm gonna give him a 5.
Yeah, I can't go lower than Saint Tragedy. I wish I would have given Saint Tragedy less, so I could give, I guess, a 5 too, Tom.
So they also average out to 5.
But there's got to be some kind of tiebreaker.
Well, no, we can take the points for third and fourth place and just divide them up between St. Tragedy and the Capra Brothers.
Okay.
All the bands extremely good live,
Yes.
and this was a very difficult
This was a challenge. And Westwood.
I love the Capra Brothers. I love St. Tragedy, but this was not in their ballpark. Poor Paulie did a great job with it. Westwood, I could see us playing that
Like,
song
I kind of want to hear it again.
on the air. Right.
No O happened, by the way.
You didn't get an orgasm
No,
from
I didn't.
Capra Brothers owe you one musical orgasm.
I'm actually going to text the guys from Westwood now
Come
and
out,
tell them they knocked it out of the park.
Come out Saturday night. And are you coming Saturday? We're coming Saturday night. Me and Yola and Jackson. Maybe. That's a weird face.
Because I don't even know what we're Saturday.
We did
I
it
don't
last
remember
time.
doing Saturday.
We were all here last time. It was a great time.
It was fun.
If you're looking for something to do Saturday, and it's early, so you can still go out and do whatever, or be home in bed on time, whatever you want to do. Saturday night, things start at 5. First band goes on at 6. St. Tragedy, then Westwood, then Poor Paulie, then the Capra Brothers. All 4 bands are awesome. Bandemonium this Saturday night here at the G-Spot at Kearney Mills. Come out and have some fun with us. And we hope that Westwood does that song live. If they don't, they should do it live at some point. 9:27.
Sunny and 90 today.
All right. Here's Stained on WIIL Rock. Stained on 95 WIIL Rock, the Rock Station. Tom and Leah WIIL Rock Morning Show into the home stretch of Open Phone Thursday. You dial it up, 800-223-9510. Get on the air, say whatever you want. We go to the phone lines. Coming up next, 9:30 now.
Sunny and 90 today. Tonight's overnight low of 60. By the way, we both turned on our air. We didn't mention that.
So, no, wait. We had a bet who turns on their air first owes the other $5.
I did not turn on my air.
I did not turn on my
Okay.
air. Jake turned on my air. And my thing to the kid is he who pays the electric bill gets to turn on the air.
Yeah.
but Jake turned it on. So Jake owes you $5. But you sent me a message saying that
my air was also turned
your
on.
air got turned on, but I was honest and said, no, mine too. And we don't know what time.
It was hot. Yours
Yeah.
was set lower than mine.
What was it set at 71?
Yeah, mine was 75.
Yeah.
Just-
How hot did your house get?
It got hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got real
My
hot.
house is very upstairs and downstairs, like two totally different places.
Well, that's why it had to be turned on, because
Upstairs,
the
too
upstairs
hot.
was like boil. It was a
Yeah.
boil room. But
Yeah.
anyhow,
So we both pussed out yesterday. But it's 90 out. I mean, this is
it's going to be 90 again today, 90 tomorrow, even though you may be like on the lakefront where it's 64.
Cooler lakeside. If you work outside, hydrate.
Right.
If you work on a roof, hydrate. If best of luck with that.
71 in Vernon Hills, though. It is time for the 95 WIIL Rock Happy Hour News. And this may be a way that we can make some money. Always looking for a side hustle, Tom.
All right.
People are trying to make extra money right now by selling bizarre foods on eBay. There are people out there that are buying them too. Among
so
the
you're
items,
buying food from eBay.
Yes.
It already sounds like an idiotic.
Well, but it's not like food you're going to eat. So the items that are up for sale,
not food you eat.
It's not food you eat. It's collector's food items.
Oh, collector's food.
Mhm.
Of course.
The sale, or a few of the items that are up for sale, is a piece of Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. You know that, right? It's usually a little square.
Yeah. CTC, as Emily would call it.
CTC?
That looks like what? Jesus?
No, it looks like a Nike logo.
And food collectors buy this and then display it in their homes?
I guess.
Okay.
The owner wants $2,000 for that one.
Obviously.
Another eBay seller.
Are they going to get it? No. Not even
They
Nike would
might.
buy. Maybe Nike.
They might. There are people out there with money to just, I don't even know what the hell they do with it. One of the sellers is selling a pair of Cheetos that resembles the Loch Ness Monster. That one a little bit pricier, Tom, $10,000.
Oh, yeah.
Of
I
course,
wouldn't pay that for pictures of the real Loch Ness Monster.
No, neither would I. There's one more affordable for us people. Heart-shaped potato chip selling for $50.
Yeah.
A piece of orange chicken shaped like a seahorse. That's $500.
Piece of orange. Let me dissect that. Meant piece of orange chicken that looks like a seal. How much? 500.
500. You got that. We could do this though. A heart-shaped Wendy's chicken nugget selling for $7. So this is all different. These are all different sellers though.
Yeah.
And
I
all
think
different.
They're gonna get away with it.
Yeah. Well, someone's out there buying this stuff. If no,
Are they? I mean, there's things that go up for sale that don't get sold. Like I'm not buying a $7 Wendy's chicken nugget. I'm not, especially not buying the potato chip for what was that? $50.
$50.
Heart-shaped potato.
I feel like they're all shaped like a
it
heart.
shows up in the mail, and then you get an envelope full of crumbs.
Didn't
You're
even
like,
think about
well,
that. Yeah.
how do you ship that? This is one of the things that you get from Amazon, where it's a giant box and you open it up and it's got all those inflatable packing things in it.
Oh,
and it's like the size of a nickel, and you're like, what the hell?
I paid $50 for this.
Yeah. Well, let me know how it works out for you, okay?
Well, not for me, for them. Once I see it sold, though, I'm gonna
Start
jump
looking
in
for
on this.
stuff like that.
All
right. Off to
I got
Wendy's today.
pasta.
I'd like 8,000 chicken nuggets, please. And some of them better be shaped like something. Damn it. Dad does not want chicken nuggets for Father's Day. Father's Day is coming up. He wants Omaha steaks. That's what I want for Father's Day. And I got asked what I wanted for Father's Day. And I said Omaha steaks. They're like, you just got Omaha steaks. And I'm like, I'll take more Omaha steaks. And it's not just the steaks. It's the sides. It's the potatoes au gratin that I do in the air fryer. It's the caramel apple tartlets that I do. I've done a whole meal of Omaha steaks in the air fryer. You can do the steaks there, whatever. But grilling season is here. Dad likes to grill. And he wants Omaha steaks. He doesn't want more crap that he just puts in a drawer and is sitting there. He wants an experience and something he can enjoy with you. So whether he's your father, your father-in-law, or your father figure, he's the guy who always is ready to step up when you need him most. Father's Day is here. This Father's Day, show him love with the only gift that's as unforgettable as he is, the mouth-watering perfection of Omaha steaks. From perfectly aged, oh-so-tender steaks to hand-selected gift packages, Omaha Steaks makes it easy to give Dad what he really wants. Order today and get $30 off with promo code WIIL. Minimum order required. See site for details. Order today at omahasteaks.com and get $30 off with promo code WIIL. That's $30 off if you type in WIIL for the promo code. And every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code WIIL. All right, it is open phone Thursday, 800-223-9510. Leah bailed because it is field day at school with the kids. So, yeah, go do that. That's very cool. Field day is one of the fun things when you're a parent. They want you to volunteer. Volunteer for field day. Always a good time. So, Leah's going to do that. So, alone am I. It's open phone Thursday. Thanks for keeping me company. Hi, Will Rock. Who's this?
Good morning, Tom. It's CJ. How are you?
Good. CJ, how are you?
I'm good. I was calling because I was listening to you guys talking about receiving items as a tip earlier.
Yeah, instead of money as a tip, people give you something. There was a news story about somebody who was given a pit bull as a tip. What did you get as a tip?
Yeah.
What did you get as a tip?
So me and my son's mom at the time worked at a very well-known pizza place. We usually sold pizzas out of a hut, you know.
Okay, not saying who it was, but it was a pizza place. All right.
Yeah. And these people would come in regularly, and they usually tip pretty well, and we got to know them. And my son's mom was pregnant at the time, and one day they forgot to bring extra money for a tip. Like, oh, we're so sorry, you know, can we mail you a tip? And I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. Sure enough, they did. They sent us a breast pump, which was pretty cool. It was like a $1,300 breast pump. I mean, I felt shit because I tried to use the thing and it didn't do nothing.
Not a damn thing came out.
She was really happy.
It worked. Yeah. Wait, but was it used? It was a used breast pump, so it had like.
No, so it turns out these three individuals came for the lunch regularly. They worked at Medela that makes pumps and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And
all right.
they sent us a brand new one fresh off the assembly line.
Well, there you go. There you go. That is an interesting. They didn't like send a note saying, yeah, if you could send us some pictures of her working it, that'd be good. Did they come in after? Did you see them afterwards? And you're like, hey, thanks for the breast pump.
Yeah, they still came in regularly. You know, about once a week they come in, and we got to see them again and thank them. It was a pretty awesome gift. My son's mom was pretty ecstatic.
Odd conversation to have. Very cool. Thank you for calling. I got, it's kind of neat to get things that aren't cash as a tip, as long as it's something of value like that. I got cabbage once. Actual cabbage. Hi, Will Rock, OPT.
Quick, clear, and concise. Jet ski problems, go see Mike. Whirlwind Motorsports, Grass Lake Road, west of 59. Give a shout out to Ralph Cramden, driving a bus. For the listeners who don't know, which is most of them, we're going to leave it alone.
That's the honeymooners.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, my buddy Gary.
All right.
Shout out to you.
You
and
call
your show.
So Gary is a bus driver, but you call him Ralph Cramden.
Yeah, he's the closest thing to Ralph Cramden that you're going to find. He is a gem and a relic at the same time. We love him.
To the moon, Alice. Do you know who that makes you? Do you know who you are? If your friend is Ralph Cramden, do you know who you are?
That would be the sidekick, huh?
Yeah. What's his name? Do you know? Points if you know the name.
Ralph. Oh, man, you got me.
You're Norton. You're the neighbor. You're Norton.
Yeah, Norton. I'm under pressure. Listen, real quick.
Yeah, Norton.
Okay, real quick. A shout out to you in OPT.
All right.
You have no idea what kind of drivel is going to come out of the caller's mouth. Awesome.
Case in point. Case in point right there. Thanks for calling, Norton. There's Norton, Ralph Cramden's buddy. It is 9:42, open phone Thursday. And also, hey, the ride report is coming up next. I would say one, if not the best, but one of the best rides we do every year is this weekend. We'll tell you about that in the ride report from House of Harley Davidson coming up next. Want some custard? Maybe some Summerfest tickets? Got another 95 Will Rock Summerfest ticket stop going on this Saturday at Culver's in Libertyville. They got the Butterburger, they got the custard, and every 10 minutes you got a shot at Summerfest tickets Saturday starting at noon. And Summerfest is, of course, 3 weekends, June 22nd to July 8th on Milwaukee's Lakefront. Want free tickets? Stop by Culver's this Saturday starting at noon. Culver's is on Park Ave in Libertyville with 95 Will Rock. It is time for your 95 Will Rock Ride Report. Thanks to House of Harley Davidson on Layton and Greenfield. 120th Harley Homecoming, July 12th to the 16th. Celebrate this event at House of Harley Davidson, and that's where we'll be on Saturday for the 95 Will Rock Full Throttle Rock and Ride. It's the annual law enforcement ride. Big cordon of motor cops leading the way. You do not put your feet down on this ride. It's to help a great cause. The money raised goes to WI Concerns of Police Survivors. That's the families of fallen police officers who gave it all in the line of duty. Registration starts at 8:30 Saturday morning. Kickstands up at 10. Lead ride starts at House of Harley, ends at House of Harley. After ride party starts at noon. Live music, drinks, food, and more. And a great cause. This is probably, if not the best, one of the best rides we do every year. And your chance to win that tent camping site at the Pappy Oil Campground for the Sturgis Rally. Thanks to Coors Banquet, Jesse James Spirits, and House of Harley. There are a bunch of other rides. Of all the weekends that I was posting rides on the ride report page, this Saturday might have the most. The 9th annual Rustic Road Run is on Saturday at Elkhorn. The all-in 12th annual Poker Run and Charity Ride is on Saturday. The first annual Bike Blessing at the Milwaukee War Memorial is on Saturday. A whole bunch of other rides going on. There's one at the American Legion, Post 76 in Carroll Stream this weekend. Get a list of all the rides going on this weekend and beyond on the ride report page under the Go tab at 95willrock.com. If you have a ride, email your flyer to Tom at 95willrock.com, and I will get it on the ride report. Heard 4 times each week. Thanks to House of Harley Davidson, the 120th Harley Homecoming, July 12th to the 16th. Celebrate this great event at House of Harley Davidson. You got the weather, Tim? You're in Leah's chair.
Oh, I do.
Say
Sunny and 90.
Yeah, it was pretty easy today. Sunny and 90 today. This is nothing more. 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. I almost feel like I'm interrupting a private moment from nothing more. Yeah. There's Going to War on Will Rock. Tom and Leah, Will Rock Morning Show. Leah off doing field day with the kids now. Good for her. It is magic time, 9:51.
Sunny and 90 today and tomorrow, and I think the next day.
I looked at the extended weather forecast. Doesn't stay in the 90s that long. I mean, yeah, the next couple of days.
Yeah, and then
but
it
I
drops.
didn't see any rain. Or it looks really nice.
It
like
does.
The spring was a train wreck, but it looks really nice. So get out and have some fun today, or whenever. I don't know.
Anytime.
Enjoy the outside,
which is what Leah's doing with her fanny pack.
Good for. She has a fanny pack.
Yeah, she put on a fanny pack.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
I did not see that. Show notes for today, and Tim. Pit bull tips and kittens.
Yes, we're giving animals as tips now instead of money.
So I'm going to get a box of kittens in my trunk. I'm not really doing that. You don't need to call the ASPCA on me. Duct tape kids to bus seats,
which Leah is all for.
For her children. When she told that story, I was thinking she was going to say like junior high or high school. It was second grade.
Second grade.
And then Conversazione.
Oh, Conversazione. That was the
girl from the McHenry
Vernon
County
Hills.
who got eliminated from Vernon Hills.
Yeah.
Who got eliminated from the Scripps spelling bee by a word that she probably got one letter wrong. I got like all the letters wrong. I got like the first three right. CON. Train wreck.
Right.
Good for her for making it that far.
Discussing literature in a group, I guess.
Yeah. And we did talk about literature today, didn't we?
Well, that was all part of the
that was all in there together.
Conversazione.
Yes.
Yeah.
Leah, quite the literary critic. Anyway, there's what you got today from us. Miss a show, miss a lot. We'll wrap things up next on Will Rock. 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. Tom and Leah Will Rock Morning Show 957. Hot and 90 today.
Yeah.
That's it.
And tomorrow.
And today.
And
tomorrow. And
happy
today.
days.
Yeah. All right. It's a YOLA day. I'm going to go have some fun. Everybody have some fun. Thanks to Wayne Brady for being on with us this morning. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning, bright and surly, 5 until 10. You have a good day. Be nice to each other. Let's see. It's, Jen Marr. Handsome, banging Betty Jen Marr. That's not accurate. Coming in next, I Will Rock.